We haven't played in a while, actually. Cheat are us. It is positioned bottom right. Bot right. Which is where we already are. Just a little bit high because of 7 days. So I'll move us around and give you some coordinates.
Is that not where the... yeah, okay. Okay, cool.
Well, that's what we did for our last video, so...
Yeah. That's cool.
1510 by 820.
Okay, it's impossible to... Okay, right. 1510 by 820. 0800 555 762 359. Right. Transitioned.
This is just a pencil. I didn't use anything fancy. I think Helen's gonna want me to get my own at some point. I can't imagine it's cheap. Anyway, thank you to Crankjack for 16 months, 21 total, thank you. Mr. Bernstein, thanks for 11 months. Lloydie Gaga, 45 months. If I was to make an NSFW golf game, I would call it Hole in One. You're onto something there. You're onto something. Froguto, thank you for 49 months, 61 total. Christ, that is a lot of months. It is. Thank you very much for your support. Seekroot, thank you for 8 months on Prime. Toast Bags, thanks for 7 months on Prime. Stumpy Goblin, hello. 8 months. Morning, handsome gentleman. Yo Dog. I can't see that emote, sorry. Amazing Doink in yesterday's video, Smith. I expect to see more of them in next Rocket League video. What are you playing today? Well,
Not Rocket League.
Not Rocket League, I'm afraid. We're hitting little tiny balls with very thin
I do appreciate a doink now and then, though, you know.
Little doink.
Doink. Doink.
Thank you, D-Punk 4 for 2 months on Prime. Jackster 4000, 4 months on Prime. You boys are worth it. Thank you, Jackster 4000. Much appreciated. Appreciated. Let me know when there's a game.
Oh, I'm just fucking around with my chameleon camera. Look at my chameleon camera, Trot. It's looking quite good. He's eating at the moment as well.
Right.
So you might even get to see him do like a tongue munch. He probably won't, though. I think he might have finished munching.
Oh, he's so colourful.
I know, right?
He's not so big. He used to be like smaller than a fingernail. And now look at him.
Yeah.
That's a good size.
Now he's about...
Look at his eyes.
Amazing.
The size of a thumb. Yes. Nah, bigger than a thumb.
Those nostrils on the end of that little sticky out bit.
No, that's just a crest.
Imagine if there were just 2 nostrils on the end of there.
Oh, here we go. He might be going for another one.
Oh.
He's thinking about it.
Oh.
Bonk.
Hey. Hey, you got
Pretty
one.
gross mouth, isn't he, really?
It does like widen out weirdly.
I mean, it's crazy. Like, his tongue is just like so long. I don't know where it all goes. I think it goes like back inside him or something.
Oh, his eyes aren't lined up.
No,
reset.
He can
Reset.
independently move his... They're out. They're off.
Oh, fuck, they're out.
Calibrate his eyes again. Look at it. Look at those fucking mental eyes.
How would your brain process that? Imagine if I started doing that. I guess the image would split into 2.
I guess he's looking at 2 screens, essentially, yeah. Like, that's how it works. He's got one box for each eye.
It's borderless, edgeless display?
Yeah, it'll be natural to him, won't it? Like, we can't compute it because we just don't see like that. We can't imagine seeing 2 inputs, but that's essentially what he gets, which is pretty cool.
Fucking nuts.
Chameleons are ridiculous. They're like if you were making an RPG where you're designing an animal and you gave it all of the evolutionary adaptations, but none of the capability to survive. So you can change color. He's got a prehensile tail, meaning he can just climb with his tail if he needs to. He's got a giant tongue. He's got individual eyes. He's got little clampy feet, and he almost dies every day. You know,
wow. Nice.
He's like a wizard. He's a wizard in a D&D party, Trot, basically.
OP
anyway.
needs enough.
Yeah, let's Let's set up a local create private match.
Crankjack, thank you very much for your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, over 10 gift subs. Thank you so much. It's going to pay for all my makeup.
Wake up.
Time to put on a little makeup.
Makeup. Chris left his keys upon the table. Let's go swinging.
Guess what, Alex Smith? Got another Coke
What?
bottle.
I noticed that, Trot. Now it's become less of a jealous thing and more of a Chris Trot drinks too much Coca-Cola. What, are you Humes?
Past couple days I have Humed it.
What'd you get? One of those 2 for £10 meal deals from Tesco that had a 6-pack of Coca-Cola as an option?
They don't sell the glass ones. No.
They do. If you go to the right fucking Tesco's, mate. You clearly don't go to the right Tesco's.
Clearly not. My Tesco Metro does not do that. It's just cans.
God damn Tesco Metros.
Classic
Why isn't this working?
Hope you'll put out your recycling in Bristol today.
Why?
It's just recycling bin day.
Oh, okay. Well, it's actually, isn't it based on area in the city? It's not just all over the city
probably.
is one bin day.
Yeah, true.
So I have Trot, but
I've
no
just
one's
been
picked it
doxed.
up yet. Nobody's
Doxed.
picked it up.
I keep putting out all day.
You've docked your zone.
Fully doxed.
Sorry. You here, Ross?
The game set up?
Alright, there he is. I've just been fucking around trying to add a camp. Nothing is I tried to do in Streamlabs works recently, which is really fun. No, I'm literally in the screen to do it now. I was fucking around with something.
Are we gonna do like one of the pre-mades or like a workshop one?
I'll find a trending one. How about that? Let's see which one's trending. Oh, these are the same ones we've played.
Interesting. Like
you like the idea of that, do you?
Created levels, yeah.
Fucking hell! All right.
Sounds wild, doesn't it?
Most played courses week. All courses sorted by most played weekly.
Okay. Sounds good. So on trend.
Pearl Mountain Golf Club is very popular. I think we should start with this one. I think we played it before, but it was a good one.
Sure. I'll start
format,
rolling.
stroke, turn order. Oh, wait, I need to turn off the turn order and stuff.
Gregor,
rules.
This is golf.
Oh.
This is golf.
Do we want to take turns on this one, or do we want to just do it simultaneously?
It is faster simultaneously, but
it depends whether you want to get through it quickly,
yeah.
I'll put turn order on for now,
just
the
for
first
this
game
one.
at least.
See how we get on with it. Yeah.
Okay. Game difficulty is going to be Pro Am. Okay.
Yeah. Nice. I think we're all pretty comfortable with that now. I guess I'm hoping I can just join on you. I can't remember.
I'm going to invite you guys.
Thanks.
I'm not rolling yet. Okay.
It's not rolling yet. Don't drag that into the timeline yet, Craig. Not here. Don't put it here. Further.
I'm recording.
Now
this
here.
Is, golf.
It's here. All right.
Golf. I
Let's
need
do
to
a
change
mark.
it from the Huey cam.
It's fucking
Bam.
avatars.
See you later, Huey. Hello, everybody. Let's do this.
Thanks, Steve Zirk. Saying that we've been crushing our content recently. Thanks. I think our content's been really fucking solid recently. Testament to both us obviously being incredible, but also Craig doing a solid edit. It's good shit. It's good shit out there.
Craig knows what he's doing, mate. Craig knows it. He knows how to edit, and he does it well.
He does. All right. 3, 2, 1. Mark. Humes. Ready.
Readied up.
Back on the street. Who wants to do an intro?
Da, 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 da. The song's
I'll do an intro if you like, Trot.
Thank you.
Although I don't look very good. Like, if you want it a full screen intro, then don't. If you want an intro where I'm in the bottom right, hiding from full screen view.
Can't hide.
Depends. I'm not going to full screen my face, is what I'm saying.
I'll do it then.
Oh! Got it.
Oh, welcome to 3 men pot tiny balls into tiny holes. I fucked it up again. That's the second intro I fucked up. in recent
I think
memory.
that makes it. I think that makes them.
It makes it
good.
unique, doesn't it? You can't nail
I
everyone.
think people like them to be shitty.
Oh god.
You've seen YouTube.
That's
People love
true.
that shit.
People love shit content. And here
We
we are with
do.
more shit content for you. So
Exactly.
make sure
We're adding
you're,
to the pool.
much like Ross is about to smash this ball, I hope you're all smashing the
That's
subscribe
me.
button. Oh, it's Smith,
It's
sorry.
Me.
Smith, so it's fine.
Son of
Smith
a
will smash
bitch.
it, just like they're smashing the subscribe button. There you go.
Oh,
Whoops.
fuck. Around the tree. Oh, just before the...
Whoa.
Wow.
That actually came together quite
Did we
well.
have a
Oh, no.
consensus
No, it
for
didn't. No, it
where the
didn't.
camera is? I think my camera's bottom right, just so you know.
Yeah, well, no.
I gave
Trot
you
gave us some
coordinates.
coordinates for it.
Yeah, it's the same. It's in the same place.
Yeah, but...
It's not. It's moved lower than yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh shit, is it really?
God
My
dang it.
frames are dropping for some reason.
It is 1510 by 820.
Oh yeah, spot on. That was already like that. Weird.
Huh.
No worries
maybe-
then.
Maybe you
Maybe
already
the 7
did it.
Days to Die one was
Just
wrong.
That was shit. Fuck.
With I'm getting frame drops mad on my stream right now.
I'm in
Oh, it's-
borderless.
How's mine looking?
And
Yeah, borderless.
1080.
Oh yeah, it's on borderless 1080p.
Medium quality for me. V-Sync's at 30? Why is it at 30?
What, VSync in the game?
Yeah. 30 hertz. It's weird. But the resolution's 1080p at 60 or 59.
Well, take a swing, Trot, anyway. See what happens.
Oh, wait,
Yeah,
yeah.
my stream's definitely fucked.
We'll have to redo.
I'm going to
Shit,
turn
well,
VSync on.
yeah, it might help. I think it's our G-Sync monitors causing
Someone
fuckery.
suggested us to censor ourselves again, and I think Craig would love that if we could be censored. Obviously, not actually censor ourselves, but he now has to bleep us. So thanks, Craig, for adding those in today.
I
fucking appreciate it.
I fucking do too.
Ah,
I've
fucking
turned on
good one.
VSync and that seems to have solved my problem. So we're all good.
Yeah, I think it's to do with our
Ooh,
refresh
rough.
rates.
Beep.
I'm in the deep
And
stuff
Christoph's
here.
also in the rough there,
Here we are.
living it rough.
Oh, 101% power. This
Living
feels
it. What?
good.
Sorry.
Rough.
Oh, that's
That's pretty good, eh? Pretty good.
Yeah,
That's
that
much
is
better
pretty
than
good.
I did.
He looks shocked.
Oh, that'll do. Thank you, commentator.
Man, he's
We
ready to
don't
kiss.
have G-Sync on these monitors. Not on the monitor I'm using anyway.
I do. But it
I
always
have
seems
G-Sync,
to
but I
fuck
find
up.
it's never that good.
It doesn't work. It
I still
works
need to
well when you're
use
not streaming.
V-Sync. Oh fuck.
Streamlabs,
Oh
like,
no! I'm in the sand.
you ditched it.
Tears from
It's in
Grinch
your
hands.
Spunker.
Spunked.
Oh, that's cool.
Awesome.
They've updated the NHS COVID app now to, as well as pop up saying you've had a possible COVID exposure, so that it's
Experience.
verifying it. Then there's another pop up after that saying, "Don't worry, we were just checking that if you'd been exposed." And it's like, well, hold on, you're having to put an additional notification in there because the first one makes no fucking sense. Just take the first one out.
Well, apparently there's something to do with the fact that they have to send a notification because of the
Right.
way contact tracing works on the Apple phones. But I don't know why there could just be a notification that says, like, thank you for using the NHS COVID app, instead of, warning! You could have just been in contact.
Beware of
Yeah.
death. What?
They can customize the notification, surely.
I don't know.
Oh fucking hell! I overshot that as well.
Oh, dear.
Please get my
Let's see if
sensitivity.
Smith
I'm
does
gonna
any
be
better.
several.
Oh, that was awful for me. a
Straight
second
away.
Could
ago.
be a mulligan anyway, because Craig's suggesting we move the cam's bottom left.
Oof,
Oh.
thanks, Craig.
Yeah, I was going to say, it does cover a lot of the shit on the right, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I actually do need the mulligan for my 4-stroke.
Should we just
hole
restart
here.
now before we do all of
Gladly.
these holes?
With a
Yeah.
smile on my face, with the glee in my
Well,
heart.
now we know how to play
Not the
golf.
show, obviously. The show's plagued with issues.
I'll just quit out. Oh, can you
Yeah.
pull us out? Oh, no. He's left.
I've quit.
Okay.
I didn't know.
Cool.
I didn't know what that would do.
Pull me out, Smith.
I can't. What?
Pull out.
Pull
What?
out.
Pull out game week.
What?
It is. My
can't.
pull-out game's far too weak.
I won't. He's
Right.
refusing to
I
pull
won't
out.
do it.
What's this?
Right. So left side.
0, 8, 20.
That's the thing, is it?
That's the coordinates.
Oh, top left. You're putting it, are you?
No, 0, 8,
No,
20.
no.
0. Oh,
it's
oh,
8, 20.
oh. Right. Okay, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Got ya. Done.
I hate snapping.
This
in
fucking
this.
music, man. It's just.
It's intense, isn't it?
I've turned
It's
it
a
off.
lot.
Intense elevator
It's not-
music.
I'm getting a guy going for a mad run on a guitar.
It's got like Gran Turismo menu music
Yeah.
vibe still.
It does. That jangly guitar sound. Can you get in
Did I accept
or
that?
not?
Did that work?
I'll send.
apparently
I'm
not
sending
sending it.
invites now. Yeah. One sec.
I will take it. I've accepted. the invite. Would
Thank
it
you,
also help
Steve
Craig to
Zirk.
just restart?
Yeah, probably. Thanks, Steve Zirk. for
What?
all those
Restart
gifties.
recording.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess we can.
Thanks
do
for
that too.
gifties.
We'll save him the
I will
hassle.
now restart.
Just gonna check my hard drive space as well. I'm
Let's do
good.
that,
I'm
Craig.
good. Right.
Oh, yeah, I should really
Rolling
do that.
audio.
Sweet.
Rolling video again. Craig, this
Okay,
is golf
ready.
again, but you won't see the first one because we won't send that to you.
He's already watched it. It's fine. He loves it.
He loves it. He loves
Don't you,
watching old
Craig?
cutting
Rolling.
room floor. Lovely.
PGA. Mark time. Ready? 3,
Yep.
2, 1. Mark.
Mark.
Lovely. All right. Play the fucking game
Greetings from HMP Wales. You're in a prison. HMP Wales. Her Majesty's Prison, Wales.
Big up HMP.
Shout out to the boys in HMP Wales.
Wales.
I mean, I don't know whether or not
Lads,
they
lads,
work
lads.
there or whether they're an inmate or, whether they were wrongfully imprisoned. I'd say probably wrongfully imprisoned.
I'd
Take the
say,
last one, yeah.
All of them are wrongfully imprisoned.
I
and
Thank
imagine
you.
when they're out,
probably-
I'd like to hang out with them all.
Freaking Sokeezy, I like to hang out with for gifting 5 subs. Thank you.
Oh
Nice.
shit!
Oh, I
you.
Yeah.
see. Wales is the prison. Right, because of the lockdown.
Wales. Is
Oh, I
I was going to
see.
say, I didn't know
Well,
there was
I
a prison called Wales. Like, 'cause
yeah,
usually the prisons have names like Longmore and like weird sounds like that.
yeah.
All right.
Okay, we
Ready
good to go
up?
again? Okay.
Well, hopefully they're enjoying HMP Wales. I'm ready up.
HMP Wales.
12.
Look.
All right. In this time, we can do an intro.
We'll send Prince Charles over there. We'll sort it all out. The Prince of Wales. Maybe he'll lead a revolt, charge
Ready?
over the bridges.
Ready?
Yes.
Hello and welcome back to Hat Gaming with your 3 best buds, Chris, Ross, and Alex of Hat Films.
Hello.
Today, we're going to be grasping tiny balls and hitting them with our long shafts in PGA Tour 2K21.
Oh, it's so much harder in Pro-Am.
Yeah,
Uh,
man, you
Smash
not
smashed
again.
that.
Same
Rough.
fucking shot. Completely different
rough.
this time.
You. Right. Okay,
You really
here we
smashed
go.
that ball, just like everyone in the audience right now who hasn't yet is smashing that subscribe button.
They are.
God.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
smashing it with.
I die a little inside for
Furious
asking.
rage.
But
Oh shit!
it works.
Look at that.
It's a reminder.
It's in a
shot.
good place.
That's
Nice
real
shot.
good.
Oh, it's in a good place.
Nice shot.
So
Very
God, it'd be
nice.
nice to go golfing in a place like this, though, wouldn't it? Look how nice
Oh,
it
wouldn't
is.
it just?
Jesus.
Look at those mountains. Amazing. Can only
What a
dream.
setting to hit some balls with a club.
I believe we've done this one before, but it's so highly rated that we couldn't resist. Oh
Yeah.
no!
It's too tasty. Look at that.
Oh
Rough.
no!
Oh, it's the sand. Looks like he's visiting the
Bunker boy. Bunker boy. Maybe we
Bunker
should,
boy.
to liven this up, we should have this edited like FIFA Chew. So every
Oh, yeah.
every like golf
Oh, God.
event that happens, like we're teeing off, shooting out the rough.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right,
that's
Craig, take
that's
a
why-
day. Make
I
days.
Watch
watched
the day.
Insane.
our Hat Gaming recommendations
shot!
are really weird.
Yeah.
Because I assume we use it to check out other content or what, I don't know. Either way, a speech therapist came up who analyzes like the Joe Biden and Donald Trump or other YouTubers like Mr. Beast, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he recently, I saw a video when he did PewDiePie's stuff, and he just suddenly changed his entire editing style from, hey, I'm going to give this informative like talk about their speech patterns and psychology and like whether they're effective talkers to, boom, crazy hard zoom in, crash zoom, crazy funny sound effects, memes all the time, and it's just like his spoken word and his presentation completely doesn't match the editing style. It was so off-putting, and I was like, fuck. I'm just trying to get like useful information out of you because that's quite interesting. But
what? And so now, and that's the style now from now on, is it?
A lot of people in the comments were like, "Don't do this again," and he's like, "Yeah, I'll take that on board. Fair enough."
Fuck. Okay, I'm ready.
Just didn't work.
Oh, just off. Oh, perfect, my ass. Don't say perfect.
Perfect.
Dude,
perfect.
That's
still rolling back.
God, that's great.
It's got a life of its own.
Good on ya.
That's all I'll say.
Okay. This is for the birdie.
There he is.
How do I
Cold.
check? How do I
Meticulated.
check?
I can't remember the button. You hold it down
Wait,
there.
do we not have the tester?
Craig is suggesting
I can't.
that we.
What's Craig fucking suggesting now?
He's suggesting that we do a video where he edits the video but release only the bits that he would have cut out instead.
Ah, okay.
Like all the in-between shit
Just
bits.
the slow bits that are unnecessary.
That'd be so bad.
Yeah.
Just all the bits where we
But
take.
maybe-
Well, I mean, if you look at how like the Twilight series was shot, they actually did that. They actually only included bits where they were breathing and not talking. So it's like,
And people fucking love that shit.
Oh,
Oh, hello.
wow, great shot, great
That's
shot.
that
Did you have
shit.
the little line or not, Trot?
I did, yeah. You hold down
And ha-
X.
Good.
Oh, you
or
remembered them
A.
then?
Yeah, well, 'cause
right,
I saw
right.
it
You
on the
couldn't
fucking
remember that
user
moments
interface.
before.
Well, I saw
Yeah,
it on the
whatever.
fucking
Bottom
interface.
right.
Yeah, fuck off.
I looked at the screen.
Ah, I'll tell it to the judge.
Are we going to court?
We are going to court over this. Every minor grievance these days, I'm taking people to court over. It's a bloody
Jesus.
nightmare.
It's busy, in and out.
It's a lot of court time, honestly. And honestly, I don't know how I'm going to pay for it. I got to win every single one of these, otherwise I'm destitute.
Guess I'm
Oh,
off
that's
to HMP Wales.
unfortunate.
That's
I'm
very
going to be heading to
unfortunate.
HMP Wales with Prince Andrew.
We're in lockdown.
I don't have the capability to press X to make it do that. What's that
It's
about?
A. Press and hold A.
A makes
I
me
think Trot's
turn
using
left.
Are you using a Xbox or
A.
PS4 controller?
Yeah. I'm using
Press
Okay,
not
it's
A.
R. Oh, you're using a controller. I'm using a keyboard and mouse. Okay.
Fuck me. We're all using different devices.
Wait, what are
I'm
you
using
using,
a
Ross?
VR
I'm using
headset.
Xbox controller. Fuck, I'm using a dance mat, you idiots. Press and hold right with your
Just trying
foot.
to change my club.
Yeah. I'm playing on a game of Operation. I wired up to a fiber optic connection.
Wow. It's like that
I'm
streamer
using a
that
Dreamcast
uses
controller.
potatoes
Fuck you.
and other random shit to play games.
Yeah, I'm
I seen
using
that when you had the
a
potato. Oh my god.
I'm using a prop I bought in an auction from the film Inception.
Ah.
Oh,
Is it the
nice.
briefcase with
The
a load of
briefcase.
dangly wires from it?
Yeah.
Load of rubber tubes coming out of briefcase.
So how does
A
this
bomb.
work?
I don't
And
know what it is. We don't tell you.
how does it instantly make them fall asleep as well? And-
Doesn't matter. I'm glad they didn't explain it.
Yeah, to be
Explaining
fair.
it would just make you think, "Wow, that's fucking stupid."
Yeah, when you go into
that's
hyper
true.
Just get
detail
straight to
for
it. It exists, and
abstract
that's it.
concepts, yeah.
But then, as a sci-fi nerd, Ross, I do like everything
You
to have
do
a
like to know the
basis
detail.
in
Yeah. We
believable
We need a
fact.
full-blown wiki
Mm-hmm.
on this shit.
You don't even know if what you watched was a dream or not. So, exactly.
Jesus,
Could have been a made-up device. Could have been in one guy's mind the entire time.
can you imagine?
Christ. It was in your mind. Inception was never
Whoops.
released.
Oh,
shit! We're in
shit.
the woods.
Oh no!
Oh.
Apparently, it was perfect. It said perfect.
That's
but-
perfect.
And straight off the edge there.
well, it's not a drop shot, so I'll play on. I'll play through.
He's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has.
Yep. So that's just out
Okay,
of bounds. There's no coming
I'm
back
just
from
gonna
that.
go- It's 101% power there. A bit too hard, but it's in the right place. Thank you.
Around about, I'd say 240,
Thank you.
255 to the pin.
125 to the pin. There you go. How about that for perfect?
That's really
Oh,
nice trot. Another
That's
excellent drive from Chris
strong,
Trot there.
strong.
I blame it on the mouse.
He's gonna get a nice strong holing.
That's an excellent piece of
You're gonna
of
hold it
holing.
well.
You
You're
could
gonna
call it
hold that
art
well,
if
Trot?
you want. I'll hold that well.
Are you planning on
Yeah,
holing it
buddy.
well?
Hold it
Look at those lips.
with the
Will
glee.
excuse
Strong.
me if I hole it over you. Ugh.
Kill me.
Oh,
Oh,
for fuck's sake, that's leaning right.
sliced.
Left. There we go. Oh, over the. Oh, it's in the fucking.
Oh, we roughed it. You fucking roughed it.
Sandbar.
Sandbar.
Right,
Sidebar.
Here comes.
Just
Why
hate
can't
you-
I? Right.
Everything about this
Carrot
guy.
Top.
I hate.
Yeah.
Look at his stance. His knees are together. Like that's just
The
bad form, right?
way that
Don't
he's just
hate my weird
biting
face.
his bottom lip hard.
It's
Look
just
at
that
him.
top lip hanging down. As he
Why can't I choose a
concentrates.
driver?
Probably some
Oh,
dribble.
how is it you change the range of the driver again? Like once you're in?
Don't know, but I think
again,
you've also actually managed to replicate rapper Logic's head perfectly.
He's not that weird looking.
No, he's not. But you've got some characteristics there that, bam, that looks like Logic. Is he a tree?
Oh, I just missed
he
that
hit the
tree.
It bounced off.
Oh,
It
I
bounced
hit a
off the
tree.
You
yeah,
hit it.
It bounced off it
Oh.
on mine.
It's a weird camera angle.
Fucking
Did
hell.
it actually hit it? Oh, it did, yeah.
Yeah, that's not. Oh dear.
Because sometimes the animation is different from.
Well, you bastards
points of views.
you haven't holed yet, have you?
No one's hold yet, no. We're holding on. That's a good shot, though.
Haven't sunk it yet.
Shit.
Yeah, you did recover well.
I'll be in the sand here, hello.
golfing well.
You're in a fucking bunker. Look at this guy. Jesus. Where's the rest of the high command?
Oh fuck!
Oh my
oh
fucking
my god!
Shit!
Holy fuck! God damn!
Holy fuck!
Now FIFA chew the
Amazing.
shit out of this bit.
Oh, well, it's a replay. Why did we get replays for shots like that?
That's amazing.
Yeah, there should
Oh
be
my
like
God.
a golden replay.
That was
Really
well
nice.
hauled.
Well hold.
Oh fuck! This is gonna be difficult. Got to really swing it.
Really didn't see that going in.
Check this out. You ready?
Oh, it's got a curl on it. Oh, it's got a curl.
Oh! It really fucking curls at the end there.
Curled proper deep.
Proper deep. You didn't have to worry about that. Just sunk it right in.
How is he going to do this?
How are you gonna do this,
Wait and find out.
you horrible cretin?
Please don't call me that.
Disgusting, cretinous being.
He looks so downtrodden as well. Look at
He
it.
looks like he's had a lot of wedgies in his time. He looks like the little nerd from Recess, but he's grown up.
Oh yeah. Oh. Oh.
Oh, you bastard. You fucking bastard. So I whip out an assault rifle and I just murder the crowd to my right. And they're like, look at me. You should have seen this coming. Look at me.
Oh my
I'm a monster.
God. Bye, Craig. Always a pleasure.
Bye, Craig.
Nice.
Boom.
There it is.
Well, that was a nightmare
Crowd's over
of a
there.
hole
Crowd's over there.
for Dawkins, for Ashley Dawkins.
Ashley Dawkins.
Is Chris Trot.
God. It's so curvy.
It's a bold choice going with the yellow trousers and then that sort of red tartan top. I'm not gonna lie to you, Trot. I'm not sure it goes.
It's wild. It's wild. Maybe they don't go.
That you'll go down to 2 under par.
I'm gonna get 2 golf carts and I'm gonna get somebody random from the audience and I'm gonna make them think they've got a special prize. But in reality, I'm gonna tie each of their arms to different golf carts and drive the golf carts away from each
Drive.
other.
Drive! Christ. Like, going back to the Roman times with chariots. Chariot torture. Man.
Just horses. Just horses. You can do it with horses. You don't need to
Trees,
use
fucking
chariots.
trees.
It was done.
Going through this trees? It
Is
is.
it Spartacus that has that chariot scene?
Back in the sand.
It is, isn't it? Spartacus.
Well, there's also the one with
I
Sean
think so.
Bean about the Black Death.
No, no, it's much
Have you
older
seen
than
that film?
I have not. It sounds amazing though.
It's not that great, but like it's
Sean
worth
Bean.
it for the Sean Bean bits.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Oh,
Are you thinking of
God.
Ben-Hur, Trot?
Oh, it might be Ben-Hur. Same era. Amazing.
I hardly
character.
knew her.
It's so visceral watching it even back now. The amount of fucking health and safety regulations they break nowadays. doing that
Oh,
scene.
tell me about it, Trot. Tell me about it.
Could not get away with that shit.
You would not. It's not up to code, is it?
It's not up to code.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Fuck. Is that
I don't know
That's
what
a
I did
very
wrong
interesting
there.
Line that drew there. Look at that.
big old
Look how-
slice?
What the hell?
I mean, if you looked on my screen, it was slow, but it was
What did
straight,
you use? What was the
like a
weapon of
5
choice?
iron.
5-iron? Okay, that looked really high, and then just dropped suddenly. Golfing at 100-mile-per-hour winds.
Oh
looks
yeah.
like it's-
A pitching wedge.
Oh
it's fallen
no.
Back down a
It's
little
not
bit.
bad though. Not
Could have
bad.
gone all the way into the sand, like mine.
Could have gone a lot worse.
True.
Yeah.
Could have gone real bad. Just soaking in the view back here. Lovely.
Always loving it. Look at this, and
9 iron.
it's high.
Oh, it's lovely.
Get on the
actually.
fucking fairway. Get on the green. Yes. Oh, it rolled way further than I'd want it to.
Love it. As
Oh,
well.
if we go too slow, it slices it. Okay, cool. Good to know.
Ah.
Beautiful. Okay. We're not gonna use
Okay.
9-iron.
Here he is, man with a head like a tennis ball.
Oh wow, that flicks to the right a bit,
Not bad.
but it's
Still
in the
up
right
there.
place.
You still got it there?
Yeah.
Respectable.
I think
Look
in-
at your head. Why? Where's
real-
where's your
Don't
chin?
look at the head.
It's such a
know where it
strange
is.
shape. It looks like
It's
a sort of like a ship from Star Wars or something, like Slave One, but a head.
He's just a little slaphead.
Chart fancies the
Do they
7
still
iron.
say slaphead? For
You can't pull off a shot like that, Trot.
No, clearly not.
You're not Ross Hornby.
that was definitely intended as well.
Yeah.
A
I
lot of
knew I
people
was
call
gonna
him
pot it.
Call him the Magic Man, partly because of the way his victims just seem to disappear.
And they're gone. Where are they? Don't look at the. That bathtub isn't anything to do with me.
Oh.
Get in the hole.
Oh shit.
Boom!
God damn.
That's
all
right. What's wrong with my face? What's wrong with my face? Look at my face. Oh.
Help that poor man. But he's great at golf. He's got something.
What's wrong with me? He screams angrily at the crowd as he draws another assault rifle from his bag.
Oh no.
Why are these so easy to come across?
They're falling out of my vehicle.
Oh.
How could I buy so many? I just went to Walmart once.
Damn it.
They had a 4 for 5 rifles
Yeah.
offer.
4 rifles.
Four
for
rifles.
5 rifles for 4. You get
For
one
four.
free.
5 rifles for £4.
It was a steal. I had to do it. Oh, I should have done a test. Oh, I just
You
went
should've.
for it. I
Shoulda,
never-
woulda,
ah,
coulda.
I
Oh,
normally
the
always
last
do the
words of a-
test. Aren't I the foolish one? Egg on my face. Golf balls in my mouth.
How many do you reckon you could fit in your mouth?
In my mouth? Barely one.
Oh, come on.
Come on, easy
Oh,
one.
come on. Don't be a prude.
2? At a push? Alright, this is easy.
Get him in there.
There we go.
Yes.
A simple one. Simple.
Very nice. He's at -2 right now. You're actually
Nice,
ahead of
nice
me.
pot, Ross. Nice
Thank you.
hole.
Ross is winning right now.
Somehow.
Me and
That
Smith are
lucky
tied.
shot earlier really sorted me out.
Oh, look at this. Across the river.
Bend. Right. Let's give
When are
this
they
a
gonna do a
smack,
live
as they
action
say in golf.
Remake
Smack
of
it.
Pocahontas. It's only a matter of
Not
time,
soon
right?
enough, Trot. That's the fucking answer. Not soon enough. Oh, God. I smacked it.
Did Mulan
Bouncing the right
flop?
way.
Knock
Did
off the
that do
tree.
well?
In there. Trick shot.
Oh, man. You could potentially pull off a trick shot
Potentially.
there.
Try the
Rebound.
tree.
Smack it.
5 wood. 5 wood off the tree.
I wonder if Disney actually released any stats of Disney.
Oh, fuck!
Oh, Ross!
No, I'm on a different plane. I'm somewhere else.
What happened?
Forward to see what you do.
I tried to hit the
Yeah.
tree and then I re-swung left. Too far left.
Oh,
Oh,
dear.
No.
Oh,
Oh dear,
Oh,
no.
dear.
Stupid.
oh dear.
Give it a
To
smack.
redeem myself.
You've dialed in a little fade on this shot.
Got a little fade on this shot. Oh, it's not good though. No, fuck.
Welcome.
Well, you're not
Damn
gonna hit
it.
Every green today. That's all right.
Okay, we got.
Here he is, hacking his way out the bush.
He's actually a master. He's playing it like chess. He's 10 shots ahead.
Right, we're going to avoid those branches. Or are we going to hit them perfectly?
Yeah, I
You did
wonder
hit
if the
one, but again,
branches-
could have gone a lot worse.
Didn't go
Could have
further,
gone a
didn't go
little-
further
like,
past the
not
tree,
bad.
really.
Here on the
That was
I
really
feel like this
tall.
game,
I can
it
putt
doesn't
though.
properly give you. I mean, as a golfer in real life, you wouldn't be able to
course.
just aim from above on the area of the green, would you?
No,
Like, you'd-
that's very true. You take your shot and then
the
desperately try and find
obscuring
your
of
ball
vision
later.
doesn't seem like such a concern in this.
Gives you a lot. But then I think the frustrations
Oh,
of
can't even see
playing
you.
real golf.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, God. Yeah, he's behind the tree.
Oh, look at him lurking in the grass there.
Yeah, between the blades of grass. I see him. He's hiding in the shrubs.
I reckon he's a full-on fucking mouth breather as well.
I reckon he
What
cosplays
the
as
fuck?
Mr. Tumnus on Halloween. I'm Mr. Tumnus.
What? Do you want some Turkish
From
delight?
Fuck.
Yeah.
That
do that.
was not what I said. I thought that was going to be a chip.
Hands
didn't
out
seem like a
Turkish
chip.
delights. What's the worst candy you would give?
Ugh.
You could give or receive on Halloween?
That licorice sherbet.
Licorice. Any licorice would be. Ugh.
But like the
Fuck
stuff
off.
that's literally just
Why
that
do you
white
hate me?
powder with a tail on the bottom in a tube.
Hmm.
What the fuck is that?
Tube. Oh, I
Yeah,
see
like-
what you mean. Yeah, that's sherbet. That's just lemon sherbet.
Yeah, it's awful.
Sherbet.
It's not lemon.
Go over
Is
to the
it?
shop and get me some lemon
Some
sherbet.
lemon sherbet.
What a horrible sweet. Stick of
what-
dynamite.
what were
Yeah,
we
that's what
talking
it is.
What
Well-
about
Briefly before that.
I don't know. I feel like if you. What about those like kind of coffee liqueurs, or not? Maybe not coffee one, like a
Any alcoholic
A brandy
one.
liquor.
Yeah. Oh, I hate
depends on
those.
the alcohol, doesn't it? Like, because it could be like a nice alcohol one that I'd rather have over
Or if you
horrible
just gave
ass.
the kids a shot
Vodka.
glass and then filled it with vodka and said, "Well, this is your treat.
Dunked a load of Maltesers in
On
there.
your way."
Well, like I'd sooner eat like a Bailey's chocolate than I would a licorice all sort. But I still
Yeah,
wouldn't enjoy
definitely.
really
Gladly.
either that much.
Yeah. Basically
Chocolate.
anything that Casual gave us.
Yeah.
Those are, I mean, the little
The
corn
salty
things.
ones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
there
corn
were
things
some really
were
good
right.
ones in there, but there were some like
Some the
licorice
weird
that
traditional
were, like-
Swedish treats are fucking weird. Salty licorice. Ugh.
It just
Who
doesn't.
does that? It's gross.
Not sure that's
Doesn't
going to be
hit me
enough
very well.
swaz.
Oh,
It's not enough
is it?
swaz, but still not bad.
Okay.
Maybe more swans next time.
Not fucking chocolate limes. Get those chocolate limes away from me. They're fucking horrible.
Yeah.
It's gonna work.
That's gonna work. Still -1. Oh, they only hit par then. Very, very embarrassing. Uh-oh, here comes Casual.
Got around 4 feet to go.
Oh,
A
dear.
whole travel pack meant for what?
Shit.
Meant for sharing.
Oh, those really. What
just
about
for
those
me.
really like soft, gingery, spiced things which aren't very nice? Like, you know, the ones that have got like dark chocolate kind of around the outside of them. Then in the middle, there's like a really overly perfumed
Oh
like
yeah.
thing in the
Fuck.
like.
And it's like
Spicy
a horrible
lavender.
texture as well.
Yeah, they have like really gacky texture.
Yeah. That I don't like that.
Shit.
Or like the
I don't even know
puffy
what that's
like
called.
yeah. It crumbles a little bit in the middle. It's horrible. I hate it.
Ugh.
And that drops for bogey. And you're
I don't
one
mind
under
Turkish delight, but I can't have a whole one. I'll
Don't-
have like
Have
a
you
single
seen it?
tiny.
Yeah.
Have you seen this the sketch of it in the young ones where like the guy with all the ginger hair and the the stars he's
Yeah,
got like
yeah.
on his forehead?
Or
he,
the punk
he
guy,
go-
yeah.
yeah, Vivian his name is.
Vivian, yeah.
Is it Vivian? He goes to
Oh,
Narnia and they're like he's like, "Hello child, would you like some Turkish delight?" And he's like, "No." You got any kebab? Like,
Fucking
it's just
hell.
funny. Like Turkish delight is just like, who the
Nobody
fuck
wants
eats
Turkish
that?
delight, Yeah.
It's
The
on the,
word
always on the
delight in there
shelves
is really
there.
misleading.
Why is it always on
Well,
the
yeah.
shelves?
Look, because no one's fucking taking it off them.
Is it the? They just last a long time.
Yeah,
Oh shit! Hell of a drive. Straight line.
that's strong. That is not
very
moving anywhere.
strong
That is laser focused, but it's still
Oh, it's
ending
in
up
straight
in
in
the
the
rough.
It's too
But
straight.
I can't help it.
Ooh.
I'm sort of against it. I'm sort of magnetized towards it.
See what he has in store for us here.
See what Ross does
Right.
with his jutting bottom lip there.
It juts.
Teeth showing.
He's just a strong tobacco chewer.
Not sure where
He loves chewing tobacco. You can't.
Oh, I'm in the same place.
He's
Same
eroded some
rough
holes
area.
to fit in.
Ugh.
We just all like it rough, clearly.
Diamond in the rough, in the rough. Caverns of Time. Wait, Cave of Wonders.
Sex.
That's the one.
Sex. Sex.
Okay, back on the fairway. Let's see.
The number of the beast.
What's that? I was listening to our
Ding, ding,
Dead
ding.
Nuts playlist last night. Fucking Angel Witch. It's just
I don't
the,
remember
the
that
lyrics. You know, she's an
Oh.
angel witch.
One. Oh, you mean the inspiration?
Yeah,
playlist.
the inspiration playlist. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking. I just found
Some of
it
it.
hilarious, but it
Yeah.
was clearly a band that treat themselves seriously. But it's funny. Listen to it now. You're an angel witch. You're an angel witch.
It's like, what is that? What's an angel witch for a start?
Just putting two fucking concepts together.
Yeah.
How much Steel Panther is on that playlist? It's hard not to.
You can't. We didn't want to. Oh shit.
We didn't want
Ugh,
to become
it's hard
them.
not to put too much on there because like obviously we want to kind of emulate them, but we don't want to.
I feel like they're a little
Panther,
too
but shit.
fucking crude and dirty though.
Yeah.
Sometimes, where it's just like. it's
Yeah,
just
but that's
a little-
Rockstar, isn't it? That's the
It
fun
is.
of it. Like, that's what,
True.
if anything.
Oh fuck!
Yeah,
what
I
are you
do
doing?
find it quite funny, but yeah, I know it's not necessarily that appealing
Some
to
of
a lot of
it's
people.
like.
I mean, they are quite graphic with a
They're
lot of
really
sex
graphic.
stuff.
And it's a load of 50-year-olds just making like comments about
Yeah.
their young roadies and shit.
Yeah,
It's like, oh.
but yeah, I've no idea what
I really
it's
like Year
in
of
the
the Goat.
80s for real.
Oh.
Jeez, if I can mention.
I
Yeah, it
like
really
all of
is.
Year of the Goat's music.
Yeah, they got a good
I
sound.
don't know who they are, but
I only really discovered
a
them. just
Swedish
from-
occult doom rock unit with psychedelic tendencies. Year of the Goat's unwavering faith in the dark arts and trippy retro metal rock sound. I don't think it's that trippy.
No,
I think they
it's like-
sound
it's rolling
quite normal.
rock, really.
yeah, yeah.
They're like an older bunch, that's for sure. I saw like a video of them. Yeah, it's not very clever, Steel Panther. They're good musicians, I will say. Very good.
What else would you say, Trot?
That's it, actually. Craig fucking loves Steel Panther.
Does he?
It's funny. Yeah, Steel
Yeah.
Panther's good. I watched like one of their concerts, and it was
Their
just-
live
yeah.
they're very tight. They're
It's funny.
very well
And obviously they pair it up with good music. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they did the Vegas circuit. That's how they were birthed.
Yeah.
They were like a Vegas band
Mm.
gimmick that just did loads and loads of years there. So they really perfected their act and then
Mm.
put it on the internet.
Do you think they hang out with Carrot Top much?
Probably. It seems
Fuck!
like they
They-
would.
They might have cross swords.
Oh. You think so?
No, I don't know. I mean, Carrot Top's
would
always
you
there, isn't he?
would you want to see
Why is
Carrot
Carrot
Top's
Top
dick?
always there?
Carrot
Is that
He's
one
got
of
like
the-
a
was that the
permanent
pyramid
show in
stage?
Vegas.
Yeah.
It's probably
He's-
a low
He's a resident.
lowbrow hotel.
It's where all performers go to die. Or
I
to
mean,
live.
considering how many years ago that was,
Immortally.
if he's still got the gig, that's fair fucking play.
That's a lot of money.
I think
Well,
when
yeah.
we'd seen him though, like even when we were
Yeah.
there and we heard those adverts,
was
he'd
old
already been
hat.
going for like exactly. He was already
Yeah.
old.
It's
mean, the
what
dude-
Vegas is
Terrifying.
what J.R. Tolkien based the Elven lands on. When they all set sail, and then you
Yeah.
never see them again.
They had a round of golf first.
Yeah.
Wizard, That's
Yes,
very
he's
Mystical
cheating.
still hosting a long-term residency at the Luxor Hotel in Vegas.
The Luxor, right there. You
He
go.
had a
Luxor.
16-year run before that at the MGM Grand. So basically, he just
fucking
makes
hell.
money in Vegas. That's it. Yeah.
Amazing. I mean, fair play to
Holy
him. Like,
shit.
it's not my cup of tea, but if it works,
Nice drive out on this one.
I mean, it's
residency.
the amount
That's
of
big
new
cash.
people going
Yeah.
in and out of Vegas. It's always new, really, isn't it?
Yeah,
Mm.
and they're all leaving, saying, "Fucking don't go watch Carrot Top again."
Go watch the Michael Jackson Cirque du Soleil instead.
I think any of the Cirque du Soleils are going to be entertaining.
Yeah, any
Oh,
of
yeah.
them are going
It's
to be
just-
worth watching, aren't they?
Top level
Impressive.
like gymnastics and
Yeah.
performance.
The weird thing about the
any
Michael
of those
Jackson
shows
one
on
we
right
went
now?
to see was
I
like
think so.
How this tee
Can't
how all of us were like aware of like the shit Michael Jackson had done, yet the show was clearly done in the way of
We
like
still got tickets.
Michael
right?
Jackson did nothing wrong. Like as in like
Oh, right,
like
yeah.
the show
Beautiful
like definitely
being.
didn't consider anything amiss.
It
Is
wasn't
amiss.
about
And-
that, no.
oh,
It's
It's
about
a
music.
full
we-
celebration. He's like that.
It was about music,
fantasy-
but then also they deified him quite
Yeah.
heavily. Let's be honest,
They
in that
did.
they had like his 4 like artifacts,
artifacts.
of
Yeah.
Michael Jackson, where they had like
His
a glove, the shoes, and like and then in
dancing
the
on
audience they
their
had
own.
these characters, these like younger characters that found each of the artifacts and it gave them a Michael Jackson power. And
It's
you're like, at what point
absolutely-
do they get the power of molestation? You know,
Yeah.
like what do
was
they
the
put on
f-
for
the
that?
first
Do they
one
put
he
on a
was given.
condom?
I don't know.
It's totally a show that Michael Jackson would make himself as well.
Yeah.
Like
It
considering
completely ignores
Moonwalker, he's like
Any
this,
of the concerns anyone has.
he's this deific creature that saves children and then turns into a fucking robot car.
Oh
Yeah.
Or the game, the Sega game.
No, that is,
It was-
that game is
yeah.
based off the movie that you made called Moonwalker.
Oh yeah, shit.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, sorry, I just thought you were talking specifically about the game.
The film
yeah.
is insane. The game is incredible. You're an angel witch.
Moonwalker came out in 1988, Trot.
Holy shit. The year of my birth.
Oh, the film is just fucking mental, isn't it? It had some pretty interesting graphics though, like when he becomes
Yeah,
the
He's got
robot.
the budget.
Um,
That kind of scared me when he did. I'll be honest. Oh,
Oh,
Ah.
close.
it's on Blu-ray, Trot.
is it? It's been remastered and upscaled. Oh, good.
You open your Amazon package, it goes hee hee as you do the little tab.
Oh man,
No.
it's quite the curl on this one.
So where do we stand with
angel witch.
listening to Michael Jackson music?
I think going to a Cirque du Soleil show's the limit. Unfortunately,
Well,
Trump.
yeah,
Do
we
did
love
do
Michael
that?
Jackson so much. We went to a Cirque du Soleil show that literally painted him to
Glorified
be a
him.
dead god.
Deifies it.
Where it's like going. So you're not going to say it then?
God,
I'll
say it.
Let's just say it.
Man.
Through the
My
crowd yelling.
favorite
Tell us
part
what
of
you
that show.
actually did.
My favorite part of the show was those 4 main actors trying to blend in with the audience, but wearing really ridiculous
So
clothing.
much makeup.
And they're
as well.
ripped to shit as well. Like they're
Yeah.
so fucking toned and huge
Yeah.
amounts of makeup. And they're like, "Oh, we were just in the crowd."
Yeah, we didn't just go and see a Cirque du Soleil show about Michael Jackson. We went and got the best seats in the house for the Cirque du Soleil show about Michael Jackson, which means that behind you, you have all the craziest stuff going on. Like,
Someone
we
doing
got in
it.
and we're like, who are these fucking weirdos sat behind us who are jacked wearing what looks like children presenter clothes?
Oh, that's
these
Vegas
definitely
for you.
aren't punters.
Yeah, it's Vegas.
I'm there recovering from my 7th shit of the day, probably. So dehydrated, guys. I need to drink more Powerade. It wasn't. I think it was I can't remember how much it was. I want to say it was.
Expensive. I
I can't remember. It wasn't any more than $200 a ticket,
I feel like it was
which
like
is
100,
which is obviously an
120.
expensive ticket.
I think
But
it was
like,
120.
Was it that much?
yeah,
Something
I
like
think
that.
it was expensive. It was like maybe like £90 or something a ticket.
We got the Vegas
which
bug,
obviously is a lot
okay?
of money.
We got the Vegas
But
bug.
then equally, like, this is a Cirque du Soleil show, which is like
It's
They
one of
are
those things that
a
was
huge
like,
amount of work and quite a
I think it was the only one that
spectacle.
was actually we could actually go to at the time as well, right?
Yeah.
I think there was another one we wanted to go to,
the
but
water
yeah.
one
available.
we wanted to go to, but I
That's
don't think
right.
that was showing.
That's right.
Um,
It's one of those things that like if you can do in Vegas, you really should watch a Cirque du Soleil
Grindbit went
simulation.
to a Cirque show last year and it was $138. Yeah. So
We
yeah.
didn't get to go see fucking Blue Man Group though.
No, we
No,
didn't get to go and
no.
see some blokes painted blue hit some pipes.
That would have been nice. Really wanted to see them
Damn it.
blue men.
Yeah.
Oh, I keep doing slow fucking. Oh my god.
But I mean, we got a
Very
lot. We've
left.
got a lot of
Jesus, you're going to
material.
the lake, mate. Oh,
We've got a lot of material out going to that show as well, haven't we? You know, that's kind of.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of jokes, a lot of stories, a lot of.
We're talking about it even
content
now.
almost out of it.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
we made a memory, guys.
That's a
It was a
strong
business
memory.
expense, is what I'm saying. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's our review of it. Watch
We're
it if you want.
reviewers. Oh, look at this. This isn't
Yeah,
going
I went
anywhere
through the brush.
near where I wanted it to go.
The moment I went
Down
through
the
that
hill,
tree,
through
it
the
slowed
bushes.
me down. Dead stop through those bushes. Through the
Oh,
net.
into a bunker
you
as well.
understand.
Into a bunker
Yeah.
as well. God damn it.
Fuck.
Yeah, how much blue do they paint, do you reckon, on their bodies? How far do they go?
Paint all the way, cock and
reckon?
balls and all. Yeah. Otherwise, I don't think they feel in the role. You know,
Not
as a
fully
blue
blued.
man.
Yeah, that's fair. I would too.
Back in the saddle
He blew
here.
up fully.
Yeah.
It's probably it looks horrible. Is it grease paint? It looks very
It's
hard
very
to get
shiny,
off.
isn't it? Yeah, it looks horrible.
Yeah.
That must do some damage to your
Bum,
skin.
bum, bum, bum.
Doing that every
All I
day.
associate them with is the Intel
Pause.
sound.
All I associate them with is
Oh,
Arrested Development.
Jesus.
When
They're
Arrested
now, they-
Development, yeah, where he joins the Blue Man Group.
where he joins Blue Man Group.
Jason
Tobias.
Bateman.
That's, he blew
Tobias.
himself. Tobias, yeah. Funke.
Never nude.
Always wearing cuffs.
Trots an angel witch.
Taking this one with
I would
Come
play it,
on.
but it's copyright.
Oh, it's just on the edge.
Oh, he's so sad.
setting up
Grumpy egghead.
our third shot.
Oh, not bad. Oh, just stopped. Happy with that.
Here he goes. Just taking it gently.
What do the Blue Man Group do? Are they like Stomp? Do they just do
I
like
actually don't
music
know.
stuff?
Well, do they hit pipes? Smith said
They just
mentioned
hit pipes to make sounds, right?
Boop, boop,
That's
boop,
like
boop.
I don't know, Trot, if I'm honest, because I was never ever impressed with them and never understood why anyone was interested in it, if I'm honest with you. And I
Right.
want to be honest, Trot.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
Pog.
That was fucking close.
that was a close one.
They hit pipes.
They're smashing their pipes all over the place.
Trot's
they-
an anal bitch.
Not wrong.
Oh shit!
They throw blue balls at people. Do you reckon they
That's
hate
pretty
their falling into this popularity? I guess you could just swap out the blue men.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
You could swap out the blue man. That's the thing. It's easy to recast or have backups.
Wait,
Blue,
I-
you're on.
I don't
Which blue?
recognize- God.
We're all blue.
We're all
You
fucking
idiot.
blue.
We told you, say our fucking names, Clive. What's going on?
God damn it. We told you to put a letter on your back
I said
so we could identify you. Oh, shit. Everyone's
Okay.
fucking potting now.
Unless
Yeah,
it's just an
but I was
underground
over par.
species of human that we weren't aware of. It's the blue man. It's a
Bloomin'.
specific
The Bloomin'
Breed.
Group.
type of person.
The,
Rare
Bloom,
genetic.
the Bloomin' Grouper, a type of
condition.
fish found.
When you drink
Specific-
too much
become a
water
blue
from the
man.
Hoover Dam, you become blue.
They're just all gluttonous water fiends.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Just enough
Now I'm over par.
Clorox, you'll become a blue man.
Get this one. This one's for bogey.
Hoover Dam.
All right, we dig up
Very
this
impressive, though. They managed to power the whole city with that.
up to even par.
And wind
What,
power.
with Blue Verdam?
Blue Dam.
Ooh, -3. Hello.
Does that make them carbon neutral? Is it a carbon neutral? Because there's a lot of fucking cars there. In Vegas.
I doubt it. the amount of carbon they're producing,
Ooh, there we go. Okay.
and the fact that their energy is from a dam that took millions of tons of concrete to make.
Millions.
Yeah.
Millions.
Billions and billions and billions.
Billions.
Isn't it just great to hear somebody say billions? Billions.
Oh, he's almost done
Billions.
it. Oh, he's
Billions
still
and
to the
billions
edge.
of-
Oh, bollocks. I'm an anal witch.
He's an anal witch.
Let's see what you got.
You're an anal switch. Oh, perfect. Too far though, I reckon. Shit.
Hey.
Oh, right next to
Not
you.
on the rough.
Welcome.
I'm on the fringe.
Oh my god, he went for it.
Fucking wants it. He wants it.
Oh, he wants it.
wants it. Oh,
Just
god damn.
bloody pubic hair away.
One day.
Just a bloody pubis away from victory. He's an anal
Follow
witch.
his pattern here. Using a gap wedge, he's chipping it in. And it's gliding across gently, and it's on target, but too slow.
Could have done a little harder.
We'll be assessing this one vigorously. I'm going to need to take a little right turn here.
What's funny
Tuck
is
that in.
everyone listening to this is going to have that I'm an angel witch or an anal witch and has no context for the rest of the song. It's just that.
I mean,
That's
that's all. It's not like the song has a huge amount of
No.
context to it, if I'm honest.
Oh, that was a
wow.
long one. It was a
That
long
was another
one, we
great
got it.
part.
Hello.
Jesus.
Grants.
Very nice part.
Fucking huge grants there.
Well holed.
Great
Thank
hole.
you.
Great
I've been
holage.
working on my holing.
Well holed.
I'm a professional holer now.
Dunkirk. Dunkirk.
Mom, Dad, I'm a holer now.
Well done, son. Well, you couldn't you go and get a trade like a regular boy?
I told you I'm a holer, and I'm
I
be a
make
holer for the rest of my days.
I make holes professionally.
I bloody love a good hole. Oh, good.
Oh, good.
Good
over
for you.
par.
That putt drops on in for par.
1 over.
Currently sitting at
Ross is minus
It's
4.
looking strong. I'm
Jeez.
gonna have to make some. I've made some errors as well. I'm
You have
not
to make
sure
some
what.
terrible mistakes.
going on.
If you could.
I'm gonna have to make. We're gonna have to go atrocity level mistake, please.
Let's go real
See that
atrocity on
crowd?
this.
I'll see you in the Hague,
Yeah.
bitch.
Let's commit some crimes.
Alright, let's get to this bit.
Oh,
Ping.
It's straight pinging.
That's a
and
fucking
It's in the
ping.
rough though. It's in the rough. That's not okay.
yeah, too lofty. You tried to go right
Very
to the
lofty. The wind pulled it to the right slightly.
There is
end. Too
some
far
wind.
away.
I'm gonna
from that
hope
ball.
that this. Come on, fucking hell! Sliced it.
Oh, it's right
Oh
turn.
no! We're going for the footpath. I see it.
Ross is comfortable in his lead right now.
I'm
Feeling very happy
good
with
now.
himself.
That's not threatened me whatsoever.
this ball down in the fairway.
It's a very harsh right swing there. Was that with the mouse?
No, it's too slow. Yeah, I didn't hit it slow fast.
You want to get
enough.
yourself like a 30-centimeter ruler, mate.
Why's that?
Get that on track. Get that
Why
straight
30?
line down.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Well, line up a ruler.
Hasn't put
then.
the mouse on a
yeah.
track.
Yeah, put it on a track and then
That's not a
bam.
bad idea actually.
We'll use the edge of the mouse pad.
Never thought that, yeah.
But that definitely took a spin to the right.
Shit. Oh,
Oh, still in the rough. Still a rough one.
that's too
Oh wow, look at that.
shallow.
He's gonna have to cut down some of the shrubs.
While you're there, give it a trim.
Oh,
Fucking
cut
hell.
her. Give it a little trim. Shape it. Make it look like something. Make it look like a load of sheep.
You look like a dinosaur eating a gorilla. Wow. That's incredible.
Does sound amazing.
You really do shape a bush well. Well, I don't need to.
Bush shape.
And with a golf club.
I am the Edward Scissorhands of golf.
I strapped
And-
these golf clubs to my wrists.
He's using a putter. He's trimming the rough. This thing's got a
I
small
shave in
blade
the
on it.
morning with a putter. That's how accurate
Yeah.
I am.
My God. What a hero. Fuck.
Have that.
Not bad.
Don't trust him. He might slice it. Still going for that. Could have gone for a putt. Brave.
Strong and brave.
Here's a look at
Brave.
par putt.
And
It's
strong.
an honest mistake. Bravery.
All right.
I've
I've seen enough.
Oh.
Fuck.
Wow.
Really fluffed that one.
Did you
He's got about 8
I
feet
did.
to the cup.
do the thing? Right. There
Mm-hmm.
we go. This should be in.
Get it, golf ball head.
There it is.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Nice.
It's a tennis ball head. Thank you.
Sorry, tennis ball head. Sorry, I saw golf and it distracted me.
Yeah.
5 feet left to go.
Mm-hmm.
He had dreams of becoming a pro tennis player, but he can only
Alas.
deal with holes.
Gonna do just nicely.
He's a holer.
Ooh, there he is. Why does he look disappointed? Look how he looked dejected as fuck when he potted that.
Just one over
That was
par.
plus
that's why.
one.
Oh fuck!
Par.
Could have done better. And he finally
in.
gets it in. Plus one.
gets
Me and Smith are just
The Poindexter
even.
gets it.
Right, before you start holding on this
Glaven.
one. Hold on, I'm picking my
Yeah,
nose
okay.
as well.
The moment.
Right, go on.
Before you start holding this one, we're halfway through the course now, so can we take a very quick break?
Sure. Yeah, yeah.
Well, I'm honest with you, Mike.
That-
He's
that
all right.
sounds
He's
par
sorted
for the
himself out
course.
now. Actually,
We
the
can just
comedian
leave
was
it
hanging
on
from the
Ross.
roof of his enclosure, really awkward.
Well,
Like a bit,
As long as there's no time limit for
As
my
long as you
go.
don't do anything, yeah, you'll be right.
a big bit of bogey fell out of my nose, I think.
Oh,
Ah,
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah, I got a nose like an aircraft hanger. Right.
Well,
Burp.
read some
Burp.
bonies out. Let me just. I'm also going to grab something real quick. Mine was
sure.
seconds. Mere seconds.
Samakin, thanks for 13 months on Prime. Thank you to Steve Zirk once again for those gifties. 5 of them. Ryanissimo, thanks for 63 months. Insane. Can't wait for you guys to club my balls. Me neither. Josh G Pop 11, thanks for 41 months. Saying Mark, thank you for the mark there. We'll make sure you're in the edit. The Firebug 72, thanks for 27 months on Prime. So Keezy, thanks for 5 gifts again. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. Quirby, thanks for 32 months. We've been together for 32 months. Where's my dinner date? I think it's still early days, you know. We need to really build up some rapport. I'm not sure if I'm ready for the next step. Moon King, thanks for 3 months on Prime. Another month sub in return for the quality content since Hat Ventures. Keep up the wonderful content. Boix! Thank you very much, Moon King.
Since adventures. Wow.
Yeah, long-ass time. Thank you. Sentinel96, thanks for 23 months, saying Iceland also has salty alcohol. It's incredibly odd. It sounds disgusting.
Salty out. Oh.
Gross.
They have a cholesterol issue over there. Is the salt content high in everything, or
I don't know.
just candy?
Don't know. Thank you to Sentinel also for donating, saying Dead Nuts Comeback Tour Edinburgh Fringe 2021. Well, so far we're still booked in. Dead
Comeback
Nuts.
tour. I mean, we did barely
We haven't
begun.
even started. Let's have a look. Yeah, May 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th are the dates. Your tickets remain valid if you'd bought them from this year. You can get them. We've got Bristol, Birmingham, Manchester, and London. All one day after each other. Thank you to Hessel94 for 15 months on Prime. Sir Sammy G, thanks for 10 months on Prime, saying, wow. And Simply Jarvis, thanks for 17 months on Prime. Much appreciated. Here's the tour page. Ding dong. Look at us. We should have blended all our mouths together as well. That would have been weird. Just one big, long
Yeah, one big smile.
mouth. This is where it started. That's where I realized I want to look like that all the time. Fucking dead nuts. So if you want to see us flounce about on stage,
If it
hopefully,
happens.
all being
Hopefully
well,
it happens. I mean,
we'll see.
who knows? I mean, I don't. Gigs, nightclubs. I feel like they'll be the last things to open.
Yeah, it seems a bit reckless, but Could be a different time by May. Who knows?
You never know.
Probably not, though.
Who knows? Who knows
Joan
everything?
and Cactuar, thanks for donating. Hi, just wondering if you got my application to voice act in Origins. Also, Trotty, how goes the progress on Lava in the Drum? Much love. Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Topical. Yeah, working on it. Definitely. Have definitely
Still
backburned that
Work
one.
in progress. I mean, you made a great build up to it.
Yeah.
If anything,
Where do you
just
reckon
handled
our
that build
where did we send as Hat? It was like Hat Ventures auditions or something, or Origins auditions. We made an account for it, I
Yeah.
think, to accept all the
specific email?
lost.
I don't know. There were quite a lot to go through.
There are actually a surprising amount. Everyone wanted to be a voice actor for it.
And then we
CCF?
just realised, no.
Thanks for 14
No,
months
no,
on
no.
Prime. That's where we realized our limits of workload versus
Oh.
reward and cost versus outcome. Whereas, like,
Yeah.
maybe we shouldn't make a full-blown series, just us three trying to make it, and build everything and do everything all on our own. Thank you,
Yeah.
Renark, for 12 months on Prime. Much appreciated. It's totally okay to ask for help, everybody. Just so you know. Oh, my God. What an ambitious project. I'm going to get a
It
drink
was,
real
wasn't
quick.
it? We made music for it. and
Yeah,
everything.
maybe.
Where did you get to? Have you read them
I've
all?
done. I'm done.
Nice.
So just
You
entertain them
ran
with your
arc?
chalkboard.
The 12
Yep.
munter?
Yep.
My chalkboard. Okay, well, today I put my chalkboard. I'll show you here. If you look to my left here, there is a penis character, and he's got a golf club, and he's just fired off a ball there. And he was in the sand as well, and he managed to get the hole immediately, better than my shot earlier on. And that's mainly because he doesn't have eyes. As you can tell, it is a penis. I have no idea how many people actually watch this in multi-cam view. It says here I have 28 viewers. So the 28 viewers who can see this, bam, that's what we're working with. Do you want me to put anything else? Shall I add something else? I have a pen. Chrissy is in multicam. Thank you. Cobalt, thank you for your squadding up as well. I always assume that no one's really watching mine or Smith's cam because why would you bother? We are just fucking around in the corner. So I'll add a crown. Someone says crown. We're going with crown. I'm going to go right here. It's going to be kind of off the top of his head. There we go. And he is now a king. I've kind of messed up this line a bit, so I'm just going to make that chunky. There you go. So, bam. It's got a crown. For some reason, that is much clearer than the rest of the penis. Hang on. Got to make sure your lines are very clean. If anything, I'm going to put like almost a V shape here for the tip. You have to consider the shape of the tip there. We'll curl round here. Look at that. It's a beautiful curl. I don't know if you saw it. It's quite a subtle thing here. I just basically turned my pen slightly down and round. I'm going to do the same here. I know that probably threw you off, but I curled this bit, so there's a slight curvature there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to meet this V with this curvature here as well. So watch this. Wow, there we go. Somebody did mention earlier on that there wasn't enough jizz coming from the tip, so we're going to make sure that happens.
Oh my God.
Now we won't want to mistake
That's
the
crap.
jizz for the ball because the ball is here. If anything, I'm going to put spots on this so you know that's a golf ball. And if anything, we want a gushing kind of a really, really just. You see, there's a star at the top there. That's where we're aiming for. Now there'll be a little
Aim
bit
for
of
the
detritus
stars.
that kind of just, if anything, just tumbles off there because splatter. It's quite viscous, splattering everywhere. We'll get his shaft looking stronger, shall we?
Oh, look, it's Prince Albert.
Strong shaft. You can see I've just highlighted it there. It was a bit dull before, so Strong shaft. Let's get the balls, which are also acting as his base here.
Very nice.
Hey.
Wowzers. Look at that. That's a big,
Sorry, it took so
heavy
long.
set of balls.
There's no like separation.
There's no separation. I've just added one.
Wait,
I
what
just
you
added a
looking
little
at?
this line here is now a separation. And what I'm going to do now is just watch.
Lovely, lovely.
Oh, you've drawn a golfing penis on your blackboard. I see.
So there he is. He's got his shirt on, which is it's not a shirt, it's a vein. Let's be honest. The
Ross,
balls
why
are
have you drawn a
hairy.
picture of yourself golfing?
Well, because I'm playing golf. People need to know what's going on. So now, and then he's hit the ball, and this line here, I'm not sure if it's clear enough. That line is indicating the direction of where the ball went.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Thanks for
that's-
that action line. Yeah.
That's- I think that's pretty much where I'm going to go with. That's pretty much as far as I'm going to go with this right now. I could add eyes to the penis.
Yeah.
Sure.
Maybe a
why not?
face. Can you put a face on the top of it?
Looks like a fish.
I'll give it eyes and a mouth because it looks like it's kind of like yelling angrily, but then that's the top
Maybe
of the
just,
head.
yeah, maybe just one little fish eye on the side.
He's angry.
Oh God, I did not expect the eyes to appear there. Fair enough. The top of his head is the urethra.
That is weird. That is really strange.
He's blowing like the volcano top. I don't know why he's angry. I guess he's fucked up the shot.
Such a weird image now.
He's fucked up the shot.
Oh,
What
weird.
the hell?
Nice. That's really nice.
Oh.
Look at added teeth in, but it actually just because of how small it is, it looks like I've just coloured in
you.
his mouth. I
Yeah,
haven't.
I like the way we've still got Prince Charles and Camilla as our donation.
Oh yeah, just popping through the dust.
That was
Yeah.
It's good. I love it.
Thanks, Explicit Eagle, for that.
So there we go.
But yeah, great image, Ross. Thank you.
Thank
for
you. There we go. That's
providing
the
the intermission.
The intermission.
Yeah, I've got this new
drawing.
coffee. Well, it's not particularly exciting. It's a V. Trot, do you know what a V60 coffee dripper is?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Wow, that sounds serious.
Cool.
It sounds serious,
Have you
doesn't
seen
it?
it-
All
have
it
you seen a
is
doctor?
a plastic.
It's
It's a
an-
plastic cone that you
very
put
analog.
a paper filter in,
Yeah.
and then you put coffee in it and pour hot water over it. That is literally it. It costs about £5. Quite time intensive, but quite nice at the same time. And look, it's a dog Trot is offering up. She looks
Yeah, how's
very
this dog?
she looks very fluffy today. She had a wash recently.
She's had a bath.
Right,
Nice.
you can
Couple
tell.
days.
She looks
got
very
proper-
lustrous.
Yeah.
Very clean.
Very fluffy.
Very clean feeling. That's good.
Mm.
Oh, it's nice when they're clean. It's a good feel.
Oh, advocate on
Especially
the
when you've got fur like Mochi. She
Yeah.
looks like quite tired actually. She had a
Yeah.
busy day
back. Yeah. It's fucking hard life here.
being a dog.
Real hard, isn't it? Yeah.
That's the thing. Like we are the apex. We are the apex predators. We are the rulers and the keepers of this planet. But something we will never experience is just the unconditional love of a greater being than us. Right? Maybe that's why everyone's religious, because we all wish we were Mochi dancing in the background for a treat. That being
is.
her primary and only concern is the treat.
Oh. She's got such tiny little thin legs to stand on as well.
Yeah,
It's
she's
funny.
really good at standing on her back. She's a little bear.
Is that still just puppy kibble that she does tricks for?
think so.
I have a
Or have
variety.
you changed it now?
There's some really good shit from Pets at Home, which is just like condensed chicken, which you can just take tiny flecks off of, and she loves that shit. It stinks. But I can give her such little amounts of it, but it's
Yeah.
just as rewarding for her.
You should get her a durian fruit and see if she likes that.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Because like dogs do
'Cause it's
like
stinky.
Durian.
pongy stuff, right?
They do, yeah, like
they're
shit,
yeah,
like full blown shit. They love that.
they do fucking love shit, don't they? Bloody hell, do they love shit?
They love a
Okay.
stinky shit. They just love it. Right, should we get back into? Is
gonna-
everyone happy?
I'm
Or have
now
you had-
Can
prepared
settle
to
back in.
Have you had a
smash in.
break, Ross?
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna smash this one in.
Have you had a Kit Kat?
No, I haven't. No, I've just had a drink. That's all. No kick.
When's Halloween, and are you guys prepared for trick-or-treaters coming to your residential addresses?
I don't think they will.
Trick or treat.
It's more likely Trotwell, to be fair. You're in an
Oh,
actual
that's a
Mine.
good
house,
fucking point. Like,
whereas we're in
What-
flats, which is harder to access for.
it
anyone,
is.
really.
It is true.
There's got to be a way I can set up some
Oh God.
Samsung SmartThing sensors to my doorbell camera to
Just set a load of
automatically
landmines?
fire paintball
Landmine.
or something like that.
Paintball landmines, yeah.
Oh man. I'm gonna be setting up trick or yeet. Kim says. What does that involve?
Perform a trick or yeet their sweets across the road, I assume.
You could just put like a sensor pad that just activates like, I don't know, a really crazy sound, or maybe just, I don't know,
A friend
a
of
50
mine's
Cent song.
A friend of mine's dad used to always set up like tricks for people coming to his house. So like,
Yeah.
like he would participate in it, but he'd be like, "Oh, I've got a trick for you instead." And one year he did just set off like, do you know what a crow scarer is? Like just a really loud bang, basically.
Oh
So
yeah,
it's like
I do.
like a shotgun going off. He just set that up. So basically, you'd go up to his door as like a 13-year-old kid, knock on it, and be like, "Oh, it's gonna be fun," because he's got the pumpkins out. And then eventually the door just swung open, and then a couple of seconds delay, and then just bang! It's like, "Fuck me, what's going on?" And he'd
Holy
jump
crap.
out of the door to the side and be like, "Ah!" And be like,
Got ya.
What would
That'd
be
be
really
it.
good is if if they come to knock at the door, obviously set up a camera, you want to film their reactions and stuff. But as soon as they knock, then an alarm goes off inside, and a guy dressed as a robber jumps out the window to the side of the door, and then just runs past the kids. And then somebody could maybe run out as well. You could get a whole cast and crew, and then really scare the shit out of the kids.
like
in
Dom,
a
like
real
a
way.
Dom Jolly skit, essentially.
Yeah, like a Dom Jolly, but like make it so real that it's
Dom
they
Jolly,
can't-
is that his name?
It scares them straight. Don't go on
guy
other people's
from-
property. Yeah, Dom Jolly.
the
Dom Jolly did the
Nokia phone
tiny,
thing.
the huge
TV,
phone
right?
sketch.
Yeah.
Trigger Happy TV.
Trigger Happy TV. That was it. Yeah. He was good though. I really liked him. I'd like
We
like
just
I
hear
like what he
gunshots
did a
from
lot of the
inside.
time because it just felt like a little
Nah.
bit more refined prank playing. You know, like
It's harmless.
Yeah, just dressing up in costumes. Was it a baseball
Well, the
bat he
one where
had
they-
for the rabbit? Where he's dressed
Yeah,
up as
well,
huge mascot costumes.
yeah. They get the two dogs that would just beat the shit out of each
Yeah,
other,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
they play it in slow motion over some like Gordon Lightfoot.
Yeah,
You could read my mind, girl. Like, it's really beating it. It's great.
but I guess he had
And
the
then
same
the,
problem as Borat, where when he tried to do new stuff, everyone's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I recognize you from TV because you do all those pranks," and that's kind
Exactly.
of spunked your load
So,
now.
Yeah.
You
not
really
know who you are.
have, yeah. It's
It's
an
like, oh,
interesting
shit.
quandary for them to have to get
Yeah.
through.
'Cause obviously
I
at
like the
time,
one
from
where
outside,
they had
got
squirrels. They
commissioned.
had like a team of
Oh, yeah.
men
Oh,
dressed
yeah,
as
yeah.
squirrels, and they'd run into a shop and just be like, "Give us all your nuts! This is a ride."
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I guess that's probably
Simpler
the issue
times.
for anyone doing public pranks is there's a sell-by date based on how popular that was.
I'm sure he made the most of it, though. Sure, he did well by it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So yeah, so I'm gonna booby trap my house. This
Shit.
is the thing. I'm the same as you, Ross. There's literally
no.
gonna be no one trick or treating in my flat. I hope. I'm not gonna have anything for them either, which is kind of bad. But
anytime I've been in a
I'm-
flat,
Who's
I've,
why is anyone trick or treating right now?
Yeah,
The worst thing, the last thing you want is a bunch
Don't
of
do
people
it.
moving from house to house.
please don't. Do it.
it really is.
Why
I
is
wonder
there
whether
no-
they'll put
Like,
out like
Jesus.
something to say
Yeah.
like don't trick or
They
treat.
already,
this
I think they
year.
already have advised people
Oh,
not
okay.
to. But like, I don't even know how prolific it is here in the UK. It's such an American thing, isn't it? I mean, how
Very
often did you
much a
actually go
thing
trick
for
or treating
kids
when
to
you were a
do.
kid?
I did it a few times. With,
A few times, but it was never really like a big deal, right?
every year. Yeah.
What trick
Well,
or treating?
I didn't really live
Yeah,
near
yeah.
anybody. That's the thing. I was like really out in the sticks.
I used to do it, but honestly, it was kind of pointless.
Yeah.
We would go around like our entire village or entire town. No, entire village really, which was sort of a small, very small town. And you'd probably get like 8 houses out of like 50 that you passed that
Yeah.
would do it, you know. And it was sort
Yeah.
of like it was kind of nice to go out for a walk and stuff and like see your mates dressed up and things. But like, yeah, it's one of those Americanisms that's never really properly imported over here. I don't think
Everyone needs to embrace it for it to be a thing. Otherwise,
Exactly.
it's like, oh, yeah, a bunch of kids are then just like knocking on old people's houses and they're just like frail and old, don't want to answer.
Exactly. Half the time they hated it. Like half the time the
Yeah.
old people would literally go like go away and stuff like that. Like
'cause it's like,
it is pretty weird. Like in Britain, that seems like a strange thing to do. I think.
Halloween in general
Yeah.
is getting much bigger though
Nice.
in the UK. I will say,
Yeah.
more commercialized. Like the Halloween aisles are huge now in all the supermarkets, whereas there used to be like a little small section.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Somebody said that it might be just estates that do it. Like none of us, I don't think, lived on an estate. So like,
True.
like
Yeah.
the
Like a
community spirit on estates tends to be a bit better.
I think so. Yeah. Villages,
like-
small villages and stuff, just filled with old people. Or
Filled with
Whatever,
old rich
so-
people. Yeah,
We're
basically.
trying to get away from those annoying kids.
yeah,
Trying to get something from them.
pretty fucked up. in
They
a
call
way.
them grandkids. There we go.
Grats -5. Holy moly!
America winning that culture
Yeah.
victory.
Yeah,
Definitely.
globalization.
Still not enough fucking Taco Bells in the UK though. There's only a
really?
couple.
Are there-
Yeah,
oh,
there's
only
like 3.
okay.
There's one in
No way.
Manchester and like some random food court in some kind of average shopping centre that I've been
that's
to.
right.
There's one in Manchester.
There's a Taco Bell in Manchester, Arndale. That's it. Arndale's the place I'm thinking of. Yeah,
In London, I'm guessing.
There's one in
it was
Colchester.
kind of nice, but kind of also
And
kind
there's
of
one in
ratchet.
Aberdeen. There's more. There's more.
Yeah. Well, it's just like, why isn't there as many of those as there are? I guess
Well,
because we don't have as
tacos
many
just
people who
aren't
like
that-
Mexican food.
Yeah, Mexican food's not huge over here, really.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I will say it's not
Burritos.
proper Mexican food. It's very burritos
it's
are huge
fast.
here for sure, but Taco Bell isn't actually really like burritos in a
Right.
lot of ways. It's more kind of like even more synthetic. It's kind of guilty pleasure kind of thing.
Yeah.
But you're right, burritos are
Fast food.
massive. Yeah, imagine making burritos even less healthy, making them smaller, less fresh vegetables, and you've got Taco Bell.
Burritos are fucking stodgy things as well. If you have all the beans. and
Depends
stuff
where you
in
get
them.
them from, but yeah, you're right. It's a huge meal, isn't it? Heavy.
Yeah. I always enjoy Mexican food when I go to America.
Mm-hmm.
Fucks my stomach up though. Holy shit.
Yeah, I mean, dude, just eating in America full stop fucks my stomach.
Yeah,
up, but,
true.
Um,
It's hard to tell what is the cause.
But
when
I do
all of
love
it's the
it.
cause. Yeah.
I do love it, but then yeah, it's nice to come home and eat like fresh vegetables after you've
that-
been
There
over
was
there.
that one was it a Mexican place that we went to? I thought the food
in
was
San Antonio.
awful. Yeah. I
Yeah.
thought the
Yeah,
food
it was horrible, wasn't it?
pretty- Yeah. For
Just
Mexican
a mess
food.
on a plate. Like
It
it
is
was
the same,
Tex-Mex, I
yeah.
think we were having, and it was basically bean slop, rice slop, meat slop, on a plate with some tortillas, and it
Yeah.
it felt pretty bad. The restaurant itself looked crazy. It was like this huge, intricate
Yeah.
place with all this stuff on the wall, but the food itself was just like. One thing to consider, Ross, we are actually kind of victims of English Mexican food in the
Yeah.
like the way that we've grown up eating like
my
chili con
God.
carne and things like that. It's not like actual Mexican. It's sort of
Yeah,
like
I
this
imagine it's not,
European
yeah.
Mexican. So like, yeah, I think it is partly that because people are saying that sounds like real Mexican food, slop, slop, and slop.
Just sounded a bit. It was just a bit bland. I thought. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was quite surprised at that, but maybe. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's just a bad restaurant.
Shit.
Who knows?
Oh yeah, that one with the you had the classic
Do you remember? I think we were with
performers.
Ken.
Yeah. Who was the
Man,
who were the guys?
some of my favorite food we've had was I loved the food that we had when we were out camping that like at the Whitewater Rafting
Yeah.
thing. Like
Stuff
the
those guys made was great.
yeah, the stuff in the
Casa
evenings was really
Bonita.
tasty.
Casa Bonita. Yeah.
Casa Bonita, Casa Bonita. So yeah, the South Park.
It's always
Fucking
so,
hell.
for like someone from the UK to have that kind of performance like right next to you on a table. It's the most awkward thing in the world. You just got these English guys going, fucking get out of my social bubble. Oh, too close. This is too in my face.
I think I know what you're trying to do, Trub, but I think it's unfair to say all English people wouldn't enjoy that.
No.
I think that we wouldn't enjoy that.
I think
Probably just
anyone
weren't drunk-
I know
drunk
would,
enough
wouldn't enjoy
at the
that
time,
either.
yeah.
But yeah, you're right. Like there is a level of like reservedness. I mean, you know, it's prevalent in other nations as well, not just England. You know, like the Scandinavians also prize personal space and things like that. But like, you know,
Yeah.
it's
In
an
general.
experience, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's just thinking about like the best food we've had. We did have some good food in Vegas, apart from that buffet where I got really sick.
Canada had nice food.
Yeah,
Say. A lot
Seattle
of like really
was pretty good.
hipster
That fish
places.
That fish place we went to in Seattle was
Yeah.
nice that time.
That
Yeah.
was nice. Seattle. Good job, Seattle. Your fresh
When we
fish
have like
food.
the super fresh Californian stuff as well, I always enjoy that. You know, the stuff where it's like super fresh, like avocados or guacamole and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Like I do enjoy really good Californian food when we've had it. Boston, the like lobster rolls and all that sort of stuff is good
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. That's good.
Boston. That's some good
The
stuff.
pastrami sandwich I had in Boston was
Oh
great.
yeah, man, that shit was nice. That really made me really like seafood. In that respect, before it was always kind of off-putting, but having
It's
it
a good
that
thing
fresh
we had
was great.
It's a good thing we had our American fill early. Don't know how long it'll be before you
Yeah.
can go back.
That's a good
I
point.
know. Ugh.
Probably
Could be
not for another
years.
year, imagine, at least.
I reckon. End
Yeah,
of
it really depends,
2021.
doesn't it? Like vaccine-wise and all that sort of stuff, and
Yeah.
And country-wise as well. Like,
yeah, like you say, I imagine it'll almost be like a radius style thing where it's like, okay, now it's kind of safe to go to like closest nearby your country, but try not to go too far and all that
and
sort
even
of stuff.
then, yeah, like certain
Yeah.
states might have better access to vaccines versus others.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it'll be
the-
like you can
the
visit
big-
this one.
The big problem will come is if the vaccine is in fact not a magic bullet and it doesn't solve it, because like it's not to put a downer on everything, but like you see, I don't know if you've read recently about
Not the
how
sand.
COVID immunity is only lasting a couple of months. So
Yeah,
unlike
so
the seasonal
antibodies
flu
die quicker.
and things like that, where once you have the flu, you won't get it that year again, because the reason you get a flu again the following year is because it will be a mutation and you don't have the antibodies for it. But whilst with COVID immunity, it seems like it only lasts a couple of months, so you don't even
That's
have an
not true.
immunity.
It's not 2
What?
months. It's more like up 6 months, something like that. It's still.
No,
ruled
No, I
out.
literally read
There's a
something this
report
morning.
today in BBC, so I think.
Yeah, saying
But-
it can last only a few months. But anyway, that
Oh,
aside, like
yeah.
the details aside, it's like, you know, we're all hoping that a vaccine will literally just mean that this is no longer a problem, where it might actually genuinely be, which is kind of weird to think about. Like we're all kind of hoping that something will end. This will just end, right? When in reality,
I guess.
Yeah, it's going to be a gradual,
um,
slow burn, isn't it?
If you keep the health workers vaccinated, and we get enough of the population vaccinated in a certain time period, the virus is hopefully not able to transmit because enough people are
Well-
vaccinated in that time, right? And it should die
Yeah.
off.
Also,
Is
the
that hope?
more efficient the testing is, the more you can do out and about. So if
Yeah.
you're able to get a test and it gives you an answer within 10 minutes, you'll be like, okay, cool, I can take a test and then get on with my day or go wherever it is that you need to go. That's where it matters most as well, right? Because the vaccine's going to take a while to distribute through the country. Fuck, I just missed that
Yeah.
one.
And even
It's going to
like
take quite some time. Plus trust as well.
the turnaround for
There's going to be a lot of people
fucking
who don't want to
vaccines
jump in the queue for it,
from like a decade worth of trials and testing down to within a year is ridiculous. How
Yeah.
they're doing it.
but yeah, like I said, I don't mean to just be like negative and all that. I'm not being negative. It's just sometimes I think like that as well. I'm like, oh man, when this is finally all
realistic,
done
though.
with, we can actually start doing things. And then they're like, actually, is everything? How is this going to work? It's kind of
The thing that if you
Yeah.
build up your own hope like that, you're only ever going to be constantly depressed and disappointed by the fact that nothing's
yeah.
opening up.
nothing's
So
changing.
adapting
Yeah.
to this way of life is probably better. And then
Yeah.
anything else is a bonus.
What the fuck have I done?
Yeah, I'd like to think that there's technologies that are advancing these scenarios. I mean, it'd be interesting if they actually upgrade the fucking webcams in most laptops. That'd be nice for a basic start.
Yeah.
For years, they were
Like-
just not bothering to upgrade them. They're just like, yeah, we can just put dog shit cameras in. No one's using this. And then finally, when everyone's like forced to use like webcams to communicate, they're like, oh fuck, god.
Surprisingly bad.
Missed a
in
trick there.
laptops.
It is.
Surprising.
I
It is
imagine it is
impressive 'cause
really bad in laptops. Yeah.
I don't remember them being so bad. And then like recently,
feel
when
like
they've
they've
got
got
more and
worse,
more
yeah.
webcams, I'm like, fuck, this is awful.
I feel like
Yeah.
they're just checking a box, but putting the money and budget elsewhere in the system.
Well, that's it. Because it's because it wasn't really a thing people were using as much. I imagine they're probably using their phones. And the phone one's better, isn't it?
I thought that we got past it in that, like, you know, how lots of MacBooks were like really good quality cameras. I thought everyone just had to sort of get up to
720p.
that standard now, but they're not. Yeah, they're not really even
No,
that
the
good.
MacBook ones aren't amazing. They're not
Yeah,
very good.
yeah.
Like
But they are
720p,
far better
30.
than the ones that I've seen recently. That's for sure.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
you're getting your standard Toshiba. Be lucky if it's 360.
Did I have any
Yes.
memorable meals in Australia? Yeah, Australian food is fantastic. It's
Yeah?
really good. Because the reason is, first of all, there's lots of farms in Australia, but second of all,
Do you have any
most
dingo?
of the no, I haven't. But most I have had crocodile. The most of the coast, everything's coastal, right? In Australia, like everything's built around the coast. So
Yeah.
the fresh fish you can get, it doesn't travel very far. So like everything, when you order seafood and things like that, everything tends to be really, really good because it hasn't flown anywhere. It hasn't done all that sort of stuff. Yeah, Australian food on the whole, I think is really good.
Rocks.
Kind of a combination between, I'd say, American and Mediterranean food is
Okay.
what I would say Australians like. Like,
Okay.
but yeah, good stuff. Seafood, very nice in Australia. Lots of choice.
Well,
Keeping
can't wait
that four
to
under.
add that to the list. Places to go.
Of places you'll never visit. Last chance to see, Trot.
Can I get one on Deliveroo? Just long.
Chris Trot's
Oh,
last
man.
chance to see any country.
New
I'm
Zealand's
glad we
doing
got
alright.
a lot of travelling
Are
in
they letting people
before.
in yet? Yeah.
We did a lot of travelling in the last few.
I mean, yeah, we're just
Yes.
lucky to do as much traveling as we do in general, let alone,
Yeah.
you know, pre or post a pandemic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just nice that, you know, we didn't have any plans for this year so
Ye-
far. and
well,
then it ends up,
we
like,
had
we were
Iceland,
gonna.
we had Canada.
We did have those things, actually.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
We
Running
in fact
ski in
changed the structure
Canada
our
and-
entire channel based around more activities outside, but there you go.
Oh, yeah. We were going to do a big fucking journey as well. That adventure thing. Remember?
Oh yeah, we met up with that. Yeah, with the bikes.
But on the upside, we can't.
Yeah.
Nemesis in chat says you can travel to my pants if you want, boys.
Oh
Oh,
no way. Okay,
That's off
still
the
does
grid
good.
as well.
Isn't it? Yeah, that is off grid. Is that
It's like
outside? Is that outside? Do you think?
it's outside of the Panama, you know, the
Ooh,
eye.
Is that?
It's outside of the Geneva Convention, isn't it?
That's, yeah,
Ooh, just on the
stuff
edge.
like that.
Stop off at my pants first. Jesus. All right. Desperate.
Christ, we can make a tour of it.
We're not gonna. Yeah. Stopping off at. Look, climbing into our fans' pants. The tour. Bizarrely, I was watching one of our vlogs this
Only
morning
well.
because that's what I do now to make it feel like
Yeah.
We're still
I'm
doing
going
it.
somewhere. I watched one of the like Insomnia series vlogs where we draw on somebody's face,
Oh,
and the whole thumbnail is just we
Oh, yeah, the
humiliate
little
our
kid.
fans.
Yeah, that was it.
It's-
It's because you drew a
it's
dick
funny
on
that,
the
like, we
kid's
were
face,
talking-
right?
Yeah, it was, man. It's
Yeah.
so funny.
Yeah.
Oh my
Or was
god,
it twat?
the guy
I can't
was
remember
like.
who wrote twat.
So what happened was he asked Trot to sign his face, and so Trot signed it, but then he also put a Harry Potter thunderbolt on his forehead. And then I was like, well, I'm going to draw the glasses on. So I draw glasses on. This is all with Sharpie on a guy's face. And he's going to spend like the rest, it's like 11 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
spend the rest of the day walking around with permanent marker Harry Potter outfit
He
drawn on his
must have had so much regret when he was finally on that come down because he must have been full on adrenaline going at that point of like, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
I've been told to do it. I'll do it. I felt so bad.
He was taking the train home for a start, and then also like, I mean, the thing is though, like, he's in a vlog, and like, you know,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
he
it's always
got a lot of
funny.
airtime. It was funny, and hope like I always imagine it as like if I was going to see one of my like teenage kind of, if I went to see Blink 182 right at a signing
Yeah.
or something like that, and fucking Mark Hoppus drew a penis on my face, I'm gonna be like, fucking Mark
That's
Hoppus
a
drew a penis
story,
on my face.
rather
It is a
Yeah.
story.
Yeah.
It was
I just think,
Like, they're a lot
I
more
always
famous
wonder
than we
why.
are, but
Yeah, but I always wonder why people want like just someone's random scrawling on something. 'Cause what does that really mean? Like something like that means more because it's actually an actual thing.
It's a memory.
Or even a
story.
photo's better than just literally signing stuff, but still.
But then again, you don't need to do one-upmanship. Some people enjoy the whole, like, I got to meet them and got a signature at the time, and that's enough of a memory for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Rather than, I had Harry Potter glasses drawn on my face.
Oh yeah, please God, don't
Yeah,
expect
yeah.
Harry Potter glasses on every. I mean, if you
No.
the first couple times we do another signing in 2028, will be like if you ask me for Harry Potter glasses, I will 100% do it. But like, yeah, don't need to worry about making everything like a story. I suppose is what we're saying.
No, you don't.
Man.
There's
You're
no
still
When was the
valid.
last time we did signings? Was that YogCon?
Yeah,
I think
YogCon.
that was the last
It's
time.
because
That
we
was
stopped doing conventions to focus on YogCon.
to do YogCon, and then
Yeah.
it's weird. I really like those conventions. I thought it was quite fun.
It was
But,
a really
like,
good one.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
Pandemic. Oh, the other ones, yeah.
Well,
Just in general, just convention in general, because what was good about them was you never really. There's no tangible element to your audience. Unfortunately, text is the only thing we see. So when you actually see people, you kind of think, "Oh shit, people actually watch us."
The only downside
Whereas-
is like
Yeah.
the ball ache of getting there and back. That's the downside.
Yeah.
And like
well,
the
the
actual,
downside as well later became that whilst those events were great when we first started going to them, they quickly descended into how can we maximize the profit from this show, like which
Oh,
I
yeah.
think made it because like I was watching some of the insomnia stuff, right? And this was back when like we were like, holy shit,
do
this
the
is
live
crazy,
show
so many people are
things.
going. We were doing live shows. We were still enjoying the pub quiz. The pub quiz wasn't just
Yeah.
a series of memes presented to you in front of an overpriced bar, which it basically is now.
Oh, my God. Oh, yeah.
But like, yeah, I don't know.
I think it's the
you-
conventions themselves as well. They went very like money driven, didn't they?
Well, this is what I'm saying. This is what happened. So then the people
Yeah.
running these things started looking at how can we squeeze even more money out of this. And the first time it happened, we were sort of like,
Next
good
thing
faith
you know, we're on
almost,
stage
like-
doing a fucking wine or cheese
yeah,
Yeah.
oh God, yeah, that was
in
crazy.
random outfits. That was very.
Wow.
I just don't feel they didn't pay us to do any of that, and
Which
they
is why
basically
we made
said,
our own shit.
yeah.
we made our
So
own, 'cause
what
they're
happened
like-
with that was they essentially said like, yeah, but we're giving you all this space, and it's like, well, no, you've paid for that space, and now you need to fill it. That's not you giving us money. That's you creating a large event,
Ooh.
selling tickets to it, and then trying to fill it. Basically, is what
Yeah.
it came down to.
True. And so we were
God,
like,
your con
yeah.
was really good.
YogCon
really
was
think
like
it-
it brought it back to what it originally was, I think.
Yeah.
And that you
Yeah.
knew everybody there was there because of Yogscast, and
Yeah. There's a bit more of a community feel to it,
it's a lot more of a community feel to it, which is great.
rather than I just came over from that stand over there, where down TDM stand. Who are you guys? It's like, oh hey, why'd you ask? And that big sign behind us.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Fucking
And you just get
shit.
people queuing for no reason, and it ends up taking your time up. And then,
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, I just thought I'd get this sign because my son's a fan of YouTubers, and who are you?
What is it
like
you do
say.
exactly? Don't watch that content. You won't like it.
Yeah. Oh man.
Okay, ready for a putt from the rough. Ooh, I've already kind of fluffed it. But is it? No. not quite.
Oh, so close.
He's putting his
You're
next
out of rough. You're out of time. Okay.
What's awkward? Being at a convention.
Well, if somebody like kind of comes up to you and doesn't know who you are because they're here for someone else, and they're like, "Oh, I'm just trying to get my signatures. Just trying to randomly
Yeah, I always found that fucking weird.
tick a
It's like,
box." And it's
why are
like,
you
well, if you don't
going
know who we
around?
are, like, why are you asking us?
It's not fucking Disney where you go up to all the costume people and
Yeah.
get signatures. What are
Yeah.
you trying to
Yeah.
achieve?
Yeah, I feel like that is.
And he's got 13 feet to the cup.
I did get a really
Who
bad photo
knows?
with you guys in a convention hall, though, which was super nice. Yeah, I'm sorry for all the really bad, blurry ones.
All the
Uh,
bad lighting because they put us like right
yeah.
underneath like these really kind of shitty lights, so we just all look tired and dark and yeah.
Again, that's
And
all that
how
shit that we had.
insanely humid it was
Yeah.
at your con.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Sorry
Yeah.
about that. That was a limitation of the venue. We just didn't realize like how shit the ventilation was at Motion, which is a
Yeah.
nightclub, by the way, that usually has more people.
Rammed
Yeah.
in there.
In a very
Yeah.
small space, yeah.
We were kind of expecting it not to get so fucking humid.
From what I heard of
Um,
YogCon 2020, when it was happening, it sounded like it was really
See what he does.
going to be, all those problems were going to be fixed. which is a real shame.
Well, that's it,
Yeah.
isn't it? But I mean, yeah, on to the next one, I guess.
Yeah. And that was the only downside, I think. Everyone fucking loved it. Like, everything that was put on, all the shows and stuff,
Yeah.
everyone seemed to love. It was just venue, really.
I guess the difficult
And
thing.
then,
of
and then
where
we
that
got to
venue
do
is
our
nowhere to,
fucking
like,
rock show, which is
get
fucking
to it.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was good fun.
Ask
Again,
any-
sorry about the sound.
Yeah.
Literally the most irritating thing in the fucking world that the sound was live sound
Man.
was shit.
I don't think I've ever realized how fucking hard live sound is until like
Yeah.
you do that thing, those kind of
Yeah.
stuff, and you realize
It's
there's some
not
guy
that.
mixing
I mean,
individual
it's not
people
that
and like.
fucking hard.
Well, it's clearly hard to. Well, it's easy to get it wrong. Apparently.
Yeah, fuck. What happened was they didn't have anyone stood at the fucking back listening to the speakers.
Yeah.
Like, it was misbalanced. So they had more coming out one speaker than the other because they were nearer the right speaker because they were sat off to the right of the fucking stage. It was simple shit. Anyway,
So angry.
it was fantastic fun doing that and watching it back, watching the crowd, and with the audio after we fixed it,
Yeah.
or rather our
When Craig fixed it,
engineers,
yeah.
our people fixed it. It's really awesome, and I love watching it. And it's like, wow, look at the crowd, and like the way it was outside was really cool. I like that and stuff. And
Also, we did
Yeah.
that when no one really fucking knew what the hell we were doing either.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
we created this idea of a thing at a Jingle Jam.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't really make it a proper thing until that gig.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
something fun to watch, though, wasn't it?
Oh my god! I thought
Where
that ball had
is that-
just been spaffed into the forest, but it's
Yeah,
not.
right. It's gone. It's on the.
It's really
That way.
good. That angle as you teed off looked like
Yeah,
it was
looks-
just going
Just-
deep into the forest.
It's in the mountains.
This would be a great ski slope. This hole.
Go tobogganing.
But yeah, we're really looking forward to the Dead Nuts live tour in 2035,
will
where
happen.
we are literally going to be old, washed-out rock stars by that point.
Yeah, that's how we begin.
Yeah, we started
We
in this
start
form.
as the washed-out old rock stars.
Pretending that we used to be huge.
Yeah, whenever. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it's
back
the
in the
biggest
day,
crowd we've
it
ever
was
had.
Crazy. It's like
Early
Spinal Tap.
noughties. Insane.
Trot looks like the man that guy. Oh, fucking hell. Trot looks like the dude that Lee Mack interviewed on the Chop. By that point, how fucking tattoos he's got.
Nah,
Oh my God.
they don't mean
Oh,
anything.
face
They're
tattoos.
just dates.
He's got full body
just
mods.
two-
His neck
two
has got
aged
loads
next
of
to each other. There's
subdermal
two fat
implants.
ladies. That's all. Two fat ladies.
Two fat ladies, 88.
Oh, that's a symbol for peace.
Oh wow, what a shot!
On my neck.
Lucky.
Oh,
Just a
yeah,
peace
first
symbol.
tour,
fucking hell.
retirement tour. A one and done.
Lol. Man, I never had more comments about eyeliner in my life. Still not
It's
there.
because
yet,
you're
are we?
wearing it, Trot.
it's
Because
'cause
normally
you
you
haven't
don't
worn it
wear
in
it.
your
Well, yeah.
Of course you're gonna have. It's like if
I'm
I
wearing this
dyed my
big red
hair
hat,
pink.
and I've never had more comments on my big red hat in my life.
That's not really what I meant, but more the tone
Oh.
of.
Oh, what are they saying?
It's funny. It's just funny.
Oh, they like it. Most of the people I've seen have said good things, but maybe
No,
I'm
it's
not,
just
I'm
more
not
the fact, like,
seeing it.
why? What's Trot done?
Well, major style changes will always be questions. Like when you had your hair done.
Done did.
Oh!
Oh shit! Hell yeah!
But yeah, you're right. It is. Any change will cause that to happen. It's like when I had my big ginger beard, and then I got rid of my
Yeah,
big ginger beard.
if you
That's
shave
why
your
you
big
got to
ginger beard.
you got to get ahead of it, like with the turning into PewDiePie thing. We literally made a whole
Yeah.
scene of being berated,
We made a joke about it, yeah.
and then you beat the.
Does
beat the
PewDiePie
crowd.
have sleeve tattoos as well? Is that going to be another PewDiePie
Oh,
morphing
yeah, I
into
think
PewDiePie?
he probably. I
part
think
two.
he actually does.
I think he actually might
does.
have as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well, he's got the monopoly on tattoos.
But you've
Guess I
beaten him.
can't.
You've beaten him to the guy liner. So
I did. Well, he doesn't
you
need
can
them.
you have that win.
So you
He
are you
doesn't
gonna
have
go
piss
back to
hole eyes in
wearing?
the snow.
Are you gonna wear clear glasses as well, Trot? You know, like clear frame glasses.
No, I
Was
don't
that-
see
was
glasses
that-
because of my wonky face.
You don't think you see
Imagine, like,
glasses?
Getting laser eye surgery and then just
Going back, but you
wearing
have to, don't you?
clear glass.
At some
I
point,
thought that
glasses.
eventually happens.
yeah. I mean, everyone's eyes deteriorate.
No, sorry, I mean clear framed glasses, Ross, not
Yeah.
clear glasses.
Right. Okay. Got you.
That's in there. It's the fourth birdie of the day.
Oh, I'm under
Why
par
don't you wear
finally.
burgundy cheap T-shirts from H&M anymore, Smith?
That's a good point. Why don't
That's a
you
great
do that?
question. I don't think the actual fabric of those T-shirts was particularly good for hiding my chubby figure. So that's why I
6.
stopped.
That was literally back in the Pokemon video
I
day,
still think,
wasn't it?
you know, I stand by it. I like the
Burgundy?
color burgundy.
Yeah,
But
sure.
like the fabric, I didn't feel was particularly good.
Yeah,
and
why don't I
honestly-
cut my own hair anymore? That's a very good question.
Yeah,
Exactly. All
why
good,
doesn't
great
Ross
questions.
just have
so much
grade
cheaper.
6 all over anymore?
Oh,
Fucking hell.
fuck.
Jesus
That's
fucking
in the
Christ.
rapids.
God,
That's
that
in a
is
very
nowhere.
fast-flowing river.
Oh my
Look how
god!
fast that river's flowing.
It's picked up by a
Oh, God.
canoeist. Oh, look at where it's landed. By a bridge.
Can't believe they got those.
This is going to be such a hard shot.
Oh,
Okay.
out there. That looks nice.
I'll take it there. Yeah.
He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does.
Smith's a very winter skin tone. What does that mean? Do you mean my
Cool.
alabaster skin?
I think it's like cool tone rather than warm tone.
I think burgundy is a lovely color of material. And I stand by it.
It's
But-
sophisticated, it's regal, but it's not
You know,
too
if-
ostentatious.
If my burgundy T-shirt is Chris Trott's leather
fuck.
sleeveless, leather fingerless
leather
gloves,
glove.
then I'll
So
take
be
it.
it.
I'll
So
take
be
it.
it.
Yeah.
That's far
Exactly.
better than fingerless leather gloves.
Your fingerless leather gloves never got on camera though, did they? Because
I
that was
don't
like
think-
a college. that was like the
see, that
first
wasn't
year of
even-
college.
I don't
Yeah.
even know of the club.
I was like
fingerless
Yeah.
leather gloves. See, that's
16.
how.
17. That's really old.
Great swing.
I wanted to wear a cloak to college.
A cloak?
Like a cape. Yeah.
Wow.
For some
everyone-
reason. Luckily I couldn't find one.
There was one kid at our school who wore a cloak, I think, and then another
Yeah?
kid who wore a duster.
Was he a popular guy?
Of course not. Obviously not. He wore a cloak to school, but like I mean, he did it. Fair enough.
Oh, this is
Not
it.
many
Chuck. This
people
is
are willing
why.
to put
This is
the-
why.
put the cloak on.
This is why you get flack for these changes you're performing on yourself, Trot. Is because everybody
They're not
else
the
had
norm.
to conform. Everybody else
They
had
need
to
to-
conform. So why can't you? Is
You
is
look
where it
weird.
comes from? I think.
Be like us.
Yeah. Basically, it's all peer pressure and all sorts. But then again, like, you know,
Well, no,
it's,
eyeliner-
that's
loads
like
of people wear eyeliner though.
yeah, and also
Like,
like,
literally, when we were doing those e-boy videos, all those guys had eyeliner on.
Mm.
Not because they were e-boys, but like they did. So they were just, it's a young thing apparently. So
right.
are you trying to get back to your
I'm
youth,
saying
Trot?
what
Is
I'm
that this
trying
is?
to say is like basically
Maybe.
we shouldn't comment on anyone's appearance, but at the
okay.
same time, because we shouldn't, we should also be able to say anything about each other's appearances. If you know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah, like
Yeah, because it
Right.
becomes like the no offense kind of state where nothing
Yeah.
gets said.
like
Or
I'm
nothing
almost
gets said at
entitled
all.
to go, Trot, you're wearing a dress for the first time ever. I find that weird. It makes me uncomfortable. Right?
Yeah.
Like that's technically not really a bad statement. You're just stating how you feel about something. You're not saying, Trot, you
Either-
shouldn't be wearing that dress because men don't wear dresses. That is a problematic statement. Right?
I think it's
It's
yeah,
just
well,
the-
yeah, I
the
guess
fact
it can be depends on how you know somebody. Because obviously, if you
Mm-hmm.
like knew somebody your entire life and then suddenly decided, yeah, I've always wanted to do this, and you just didn't know that, then it would
Mm-hmm.
seem like an alien concept to you. So you just weren't aware of it at the time. But he's always been wearing dresses behind the scenes. And
Definitely.
bam, where's one in front of you? You're like,
to take a poo.
oh, that's a very strange thing, or something that maybe that person may have made fun of in the past, and now they're doing it themselves. Maybe it's projecting. I don't know at the time. Who knows? But I see what you mean.
Trot, I'd like you to wear a dress because that would help me reach orgasm.
Oh, really?
All right. Well, I'm not interested
How-
in making you
what kind of
orgasm,
dress?
if I'm honest.
Oh, so that and I respect that. You know, I put it out there. I put it out there. You told me you
There's
weren't
enough
interested
fan
in
fiction
helping
out
me.
there, I'm sure. There's enough drawings.
I'm
Nice
going to
putt
struggle
shot. Nice-
to
just
Just become a
overcome-
good artist.
Thank you. Doesn't stop the
become a
fact
good
me
artist.
knowing that me just whacking on dress is going to make you jizz everywhere. So that's
It'll help.
something I now
Didn't
have
say
to
maybe instantly
think
do it.
about when we are around each other.
I still have to engage.
Because he has
with-
worn dresses in front of us. That's worrying.
and
have
honestly, you know,
dresses.
he loves it.
That
We
calendar
love it.
shoot.
We find it funny. He enjoys wearing them.
Oh.
Like it's great for everybody, and it happens to help me achieve orgasm. Like,
That's
geez,
why you took all those
I mean, extra
extra calendars home last year.
and that's when
was like, where
when
did
you
all these
got them
other
back,
calendars
you
go?
couldn't you couldn't separate the months again. You're like, oh, hold on, this calendar wasn't just
Certain months
one.
are missing here. Hang on, what the fuck?
Just laminate
Some of
one
the months
of
are
them.
stuck together.
Just laminate them for fuck's sakes. They're not
sorry.
disposables.
Should we just release this year's calendar to be the same, but we just put face masks photoshopped in each one?
That is a great idea. That's a
It's
great
It's like,
idea.
yeah, it's a new year, but we got masks on now.
2020 in it.
Oh,
2020.
we could actually take that even further, though. We could do like an edit of it, so we could do a stream
Be
where
slightly
we
further apart.
Photoshop each scene slightly
Each
differently,
month,
right?
Yeah.
And like we get people to vote on their favorite like changes that we've made. Like, you know, I could turn Trot back into that weird forest dog that I put his face on that time.
Oh yeah.
It's the Smith Photoshop month.
Yeah, that'd be fun, right? And then we could make it available digitally, so that people don't even have to
Yeah.
buy it, and we don't have to cut down
Oh, yeah.
trees, and people can pay what they want for it.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
just make it like a Patreon tier or
That's option.
something. Or a
There
pay
you
what you
go.
want thing. Boom.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
we'll make it on stream. That sounds like a nice little idea.
Right.
And it,
Excellent. There you
desktop
go.
backgrounds. Desktop backgrounds
do
for
it.
everybody.
Contact the merch team
Desktop
straight away.
backgrounds, one and all, and we'll even do them in a resolution. You know how like desktop background websites used to have it in your
Oh,
resolution because nobody knew how to crop down an image or like resize an image.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We won't do that. You're going to get it raw. It's going to be 8K,
And you resize
and
it.
you're going to have to
Really,
deal
like,
with that.
Grainy when you scale it down. It's high quality, I think, but it looks a bit weird and bitty and bit mappy.
Crunched. It's really crunched.
There are too many colors.
Yeah.
We're going to do it with 23 million, not 16 million colors.
Actually, because of social distancing, all of our images are going to have to be ultra wide because of the separation of the characters. In all
Excellent. It's all going to be in 21:9.
Yeah.
Yeah, extra long. There's 2 meters between each of us. Right, let's try and sync this one. Sync it, sync it, sync it. No.
Oh, bounced off the pole. That actually did
He
you some
wanted
favors,
it.
that pole.
I think
think
so.
so.
It saved me. It saved me
held
some,
that ball up.
distance.
Yeah.
That's close. That was close.
Fucking close
Just got
time.
an angry spurting penis behind me. That looks so
Hope
bizarre.
you're going to support 3440 by 1440. That's what I'm using right now. That is my preferred resolution
got
as
to.
well.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of white space.
This is a lot of white
a lot
space.
of white space. But
It's like you're looking
Safety.
through a letterbox.
Yeah. Or maybe for those of us, we just separate all of us apart, so we're just really wide on the screen.
that's what I said.
Equal gaps.
That's what he said.
Is that what you said? Oh, I
I've
thought you
made all
just said on the side.
I made all
Sorry.
these jokes.
He's made all these jokes. He's made them
He's
all.
done them. He's done them. He's ticked them off.
We're supporting ultra wide for social distancing.
Ooh.
Tap it in.
Oh, fuck off. Honestly, I blame the new mouse.
Rookie.
Come on, EA. Don't make me make a video with my mum reacting
Oh.
to something. There we
Yay.
go. Right.
+1. Over par.
This is not looking good for Smith.
It's not looking great, is it? I want to go back to amateur, not pro-am. I clearly have not got the capabilities. Thank
Put the
you.
restraints back on.
I say if you use the controller, you might do better.
I think so.
The controller feels.
But
too
I've
much
learned on
movement.
mouse and keyboard now. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. You have
starting
made
anew
mistakes.
is just like, it feels counterintuitive.
Mm.
Just like the bottom half of Chris Trott's character's face.
-2. I've clawed it back a little bit.
Mm. I'm still going strong with -6. How have I done that?
I'm going to switch to trackball mouse, and I've taken the ball out, and instead I've replaced it with a hard-boiled egg.
Oh, yeah.
That's really. How small is the hard-boiled egg? Or have you just?
It's the core. It's
kind
just
of
the yolk
ham-fisted
of the
in.
hard-boiled egg.
Just
It's
the
all
yolk, of
grey.
course.
It's
Yeah,
gone all
yeah.
grey.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ball mouses. Oh, those were the worst, weren't they?
They were
They used
so
to take the
bad.
balls out at school, and they used to like people.
Yeah.
Kids used to just take them out and then
Throw
be
'em
like, "Well,
around."
There's no ball in my mouse.
They were
Yeah.
fucking
It's
like, what the
lethal
fuck?
as well because
They were
super
really
dense.
hard. Yeah.
So somebody would
Yeah.
throw one and it would bounce for days on concrete.
I can still hear the sound of a mouse like that being dragged around on a mouse mat.
Oh, awful.
On those
Yeah.
horrible plastic mouse mats as well with the foam
Yeah.
underneath. Ugh.
Yeah, bad times. Bad
Fuck.
times. And remember floppy disk drives? I'm not talking about
Oh,
the
yeah.
small ones. I'm talking about the thin, large paper ones.
Oh,
Ugh,
the big
no, thank
floppy
you.
ones. Yeah.
Oh, the 6 inches.
I
are
think,
they?
yeah.
when they were
inches?
actually floppy.
They were massive, yeah. Fucking hell.
Cool,
How
I
much life
remember
you can
when
get on one of
floppy
those
disks were actually floppy.
Was it 8 mega? Was it megabits or was it
Megabytes.
megabytes? How many megabytes was a regular floppy disk? Like the actual
3?
hard one.
4. It was like increments
3
of 4.
Was it?
4, 8, 12,
You might be confused
16.
because it's 3M was the brand half the time.
Everything in computing is
That sounds
like
confusing straight away.
1024.
A floppy
Or-
disk, standard floppy disk was 1.44 megabytes. But could have a capacity
1.4.
between 800 and 2.8 megabytes.
Unreal, isn't
800
it?
kilobytes.
Unreal.
I watched a
not-
YouTube video on the legacy of X-Wing by LucasArts, and that originally came on like 4 floppy disks.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Fuck. I remember the Lion King game I had on PC was 3 floppy disks. I think.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and you used to get
That was
those little
fucking annoying
organizers with
platformer.
the to put all your floppies in,
Yeah.
and like
Oh, cases.
do you remember the like stickers
Yeah.
and labels you could get when you make your own floppies and you put them on and write on? Right on
Yeah, I
them?
do. Yeah, I
Fucking
do.
hell.
Yeah.
It's very deep in the rough there.
It's
Get to say hi to the fans there. You're right
Nothing's
next to
more
him.
satisfying
I'm on the
than
bleachers.
the floppy drive though. Clicking that in.
Yeah. And then hearing
It was
kinda
cool, wasn't it?
crunch and grind.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me if, like, you know how sort of like Hollywood sci-fi follows certain trends. So
Yeah.
like at a certain point, it was all about the locking mechanism of doors. You know, like a khunk,
Yeah.
khunk, like they tend to focus on like certain little things in sci-fi. You reckon we'll get to the point where like there'll be a modern floppy equivalent in a sci-fi film where it's like load in the
maybe.
data core and they're like stink and you're like,
But, I'll tell you what, this is the most annoying thing, and if you highlight it to somebody, you'll always hear it. It's like when somebody says, "Oh, there's a laughter track." You only ever hear the laughter track like from that point.
Yeah.
The annoying thing about sci-fi programs, or even like any programs that involve using a computer, is the fucking sounds it makes when you just click
Yeah.
on things.
Yeah.
Like those sounds
Everything-
do not exist.
I hate
no
it.
one's making those sounds in UI. Like in
It's a
computer
real
design.
pet peeve of mine. It's like every
What?
maximize, minimize, zoom
Yeah.
has like a
It's like, why are they? Somebody's had to go through and add each of those sounds manually,
Yeah.
and it's just like, fuck me, I would be tearing my fucking hair out if I had to do that. I'm like, why are we doing this? Doesn't
Just
make
w-
sense.
Just mute the
I
sounds.
don't think they've worked out how to do it another way. I think that's the problem. Because like even stuff like
It just
mouse
looks too
clicks,
dull.
you wouldn't
You just
really
want-
hear.
It would be
It
that's
does
what
look
you-
too dull. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. It's not exciting enough.
I don't know how you do it. It just be
Quickly
like,
upload it to the mainframe. It's downloading. Fucking annoying.
Mega annoying.
Yeah, that's a big pet peeve. Come on,
Interesting.
toss in. Oh, ha, ha. Ugh.
It's like any sort of attempt to make like mobile phones or like their interface interesting as a narrative plot point, like superimposing it above like the actor's head and it having it pop up and make the sounds and all that stuff.
The text.
I guess it's a
smacking.
constant tackle between like, we're trying to modernize like people communicating with each other, but also represent it in a fun
Yeah.
and engaging way. Must be
And at
hard.
the same time, I feel like 90% of people have their phones on silent now, which is ironic because
Yeah.
the rise of phone technology, half of it was filled with ringtones and polyphonic shit that you
Yeah.
could modify your own ringtones and download ringtones for silly money, and nobody
I
wants them
guess
anymore.
right. The alternative to showing a character having a vibrating or a bleep bleep phone is the reality of just showing them habitually looking at their phone every so often, because like that's how actual people do it, right? Like you just check your
Yeah.
phone, like
Yeah. it
but
doesn't
having a
happen there and
character
then.
constantly, like human beings actually do, constantly taking their phone out of their pocket, looking at it, putting it back in again, it's like, this isn't very clean, is
Or
it?
it's like doing scenes in the toilet when they're having a piss and shit like that.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
you don't do bathroom breaks in movies, really.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, watch 24. I don't think
Ah,
he ever goes to the toilet.
no.
That's a 24-hour cycle.
Bladder of
That's
steel.
Yeah, every hour is filled with something. It's just like, 45 minutes.
Eat
or
some
wherever-
lunch.
How long the breaks are. Yeah, he's not had lunch once. At
not
least in
had
this hour.
lunch.
Can he be away from camera so we can have some food?
Dare I say he missed brekkie.
I think he did.
He missed breakfast.
We get -5. The big results are about to be shown. I think that's...
Oh Jesus.
Did James Franco
This is
have a
it.
piss in 124 hours? That's a good question.
27 hours. I think he pissed his pants. Was that
might have
before
done
or
that
after he
early.
cut his hand off? Spoiler.
It's over. It's over.
It is over. And
Ross
Good that
Hornby,
you told us a spoiler.
congratulations.
Well
I
done,
did
Ross.
win.
You fucking
Thank
did
you.
it.
Thank you. I tried
Look at
very
that.
hard to
67.
get my points up.
You're 4 points
Big one.
ahead of me.
Well,
Congratulations.
that took. It does take so much longer. Let's try one where we just do it at the same time.
Let's.
We can rattle
Well,
off,
so 18 holes
another
took almost 2 hours there.
exactly. Yeah.
Well,
So if
probably
we
an
did it
hour
at
and
the
a
same
half,
time,
probably.
Yeah.
It's
20
so much
minutes,
quicker.
right?
What
That's
do you
how
think
that
these
works.
like
If we-
letters mean above each of the numbers here? PP, payment per hand,
per
giraffes, irregular
Points per hole.
routing,
Oh.
points per hole,
Um.
higher
Hold-on's
car purchase.
counterproductive.
Higher car purchase. Yeah.
Anyway,
Frenzied irritant rash.
Fluffer in
girthy.
recession.
Ah, nice.
what a terrible job to be in.
Or
Fucking
fluffing
hell, I'm
in
a
recess.
fluffer in a-
I'm fluffing in recess. Well, he needs a recess.
Peeing
quick
pretty
fluff.
hard.
Peeing pretty hard.
Lovely.
Okay.
Lovely. Lovely. Lovely.
turning off turn order.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Shall we
Matches
wrap up
up.
that one just in case it becomes one?
Yeah, sure.
A
Go
stellar
on.
victory for Ross Hornby. Congratulations, Ross. What would you like to say?
I'd like to thank my mascot, which I've drawn in the corner here. This angry penis playing golf has really helped me.
And what would
do
that
well.
angry
So I think,
penis say?
he'd say, "Fuck all that! I was this close." That's what he'd say. That's why he's so angry and bursting from the top there. He's got a crown on. The guy should
Amazing.
be happy. Anyway, make sure to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video because you'll be there. Won't you?
Indeed.
Come back, please.
Please. Bye.
Please.
Very
Really
nice.
great, guys. Really nice. Really tight.
Tight,
Trot,
tight,
you're not
yeah.
appearing in the list anymore
Oh.
of
that's
possible
clever.
people I might want to play with.
Did I full on exit the game? I did.
You did,
Ooh,
yeah.
silly. That's really rookie.
Feel dum dum. I feel real dum dum. HB Studios. Oh, this is made in Unity. Huh.
Ha!
Amazing. Huh.
United
Amazing.
States election 2020. Vote. Don't forget to vote. Okay? Please. For the love of God.
Is that what that says? Is that the game
Yeah.
telling you that?
Yeah, the game said it.
Amazing. You should go and vote. It's a very wise idea.
Can you send that invite again? Oh, join party match.
Yeah, you are in the party still, so you should be able to join it. But I will send you the
It was
invite.
really hard to read that vote thing.
Was it?
Yeah. No, the vote thing. Hickory Creek. Lovely. Already done ballot counted. Nice. Vote, vote, vote. Off we go.
I need to check the difficulty. I don't think I changed the difficulty.
Hey guys, I don't think you follow the charts much, but
I
you know
do
KSI
love
is number
charts.
1
Is it
Really?
on
Yeah.
Spotify? Or?
with Craig David.
That's nuts.
No. Oh.
Craig David and KSI are number 1 on the UK charts.
That's
And-
crazy.
God.
Should I read
What
some of the
charts?
lyrics? Jesus. The UK
He's
just
awful.
pop charts. It's awful. It's an awful song. It's a dreadful
it?
song. But that's how these things go, isn't it?
No
Mhm.
fucking
What's the
Stormzy, is
What's
it?
the latest track? Is it called Really Love? It's called. My favorite line was where it must have been
Oh, it depends on the
paid
chart you look at, because I'm looking at the official chart right now.
Yeah.
And anyway,
Is it
go
not
on.
like Spotify?
by...
You
Read me some lyrics.
Here we go. So, this is KSI's verse. So it says, "Got a lot of time for the one that I'm watching. Amazon Prime, if you want to get something." That's enough. That's enough, isn't it? For that's
What was that?
Amazon Prime, if you want to get something. Why would you ever think that's a good line to put in a fucking song? It seems like you've just been paid off by Amazon
To say
in a
Amazon
very
Prime.
blatant and obvious way.
Yeah.
You just said something as well. It's so indiscriminate. It's something.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
just the worst.
It would just take like a little bit more time to think of something a little bit more clever.
Yeah, it's because it rhymes with pumping. For it says Amazon Prime, if you want to get something, no Valentine, but my heartbeat pumping.
Terrible, terrible, terrible shit. That sounds like somebody just fucking thought of it and just went, yeah, that's fine.
We shit out better lyrics at Jingle Jam.
This is
Oh my
awful.
God.
And it just...
On holiday, I'm wanting this daily man's bait when he's wearing that paisley. Still great because my living now pays me. Don't cook, but my chef like Ainsley. It seems like a joke song, but that's number one somewhere. Ugh.
The power of the
Insane.
internet and rabid fan base.
Yeah. Somebody likes it. Mickey G likes it. He says that song slaps. It's probably the Craig David part, though, right?
Does the song actually slap? Will I get copywritten if I play it? Probably.
You probably
I don't
would. I wouldn't
trust-
play it.
don't trust
Also,
the
don't
publisher.
play
Loud.
it. Don't give them the plays.
I'm not giving the place. I'm not giving the place. You can all listen to it in your own
Someone
time.
point out that, yeah, of course your living pays you. Well, I mean, exactly. If your living is paying you, then that's your living.
That's
He doesn't
living.
state what his living is. He's stung many times by the people that he rates that my record looked great like Muhammad Ali. Oh, my God.
Record looked great like Muhammad Ali, so that he's comparing the
Mhm.
record appearance with the appearance of Muhammad Ali.
I feel like he just must have written this really quickly, like within a very, very short space of time. Obsessed with the fitness, that booty got me moving with the stiffness. Praying that I finally get to hit this. Wrecking my balls, Miley. Making a storm, Kylie.
Boxing record, right?
Which is of Kylie's daughter's called Storm. And of course, Miley Cyrus. It's the Wrecking Ball song. He's not a lyricist, but he's done all right for himself.
No, he's
want
not. No, he doesn't get to be. He doesn't get to do it then.
I
He's
want
done,
the.
he doesn't get to do it. Then.
It's not. He's not. a
No,
lyric.
that's
You're
not how the
completely
world
right.
works. That's not how the
He's
world works.
A very successful YouTuber, a very successful, personality. I get all that, but he's not good at making music, and it's fucked up that you can then have this person thrust to the top of something where people are going to go, "Oh, it must be good if it's UK #1," and it's like, no,
Yeah.
he's probably got an army of fans that have boosted his numbers for a start,
Yeah,
and he's
that'll
just,
be it.
it's not good music. Anyway, let's play some golf.
What I really want is my
yeah.
favorite
Yeah.
YouTube channel, Lost in Vegas, who do reviews and like reactionary videos to a lot of new rap songs, and
Oh, okay.
also at the same time they do lots of rock and metal because they're two rap artists and producers, and they're like, we don't really listen to this stuff, but we'll do an honest reaction. They do
Yeah.
really good breakdowns of rap songs. I'd love to see a KSI one and then
Yeah.
just destroy it.
For sure.
It's easy for a lot of these raps. I mean, some of the lyrics are ridiculous. A lot of it is obviously trying to squeeze in, syllables and shit, but still.
Yeah. Fucking awful. Anyway.
But the Amazon Prime line really just, it seems like he's just been bought by them.
It's true. It's a good point. I know that that's not the case. It must be good if it's UK #1. I know that that's not the case, but it is generally that's what it's sort of seen as. And like, he'll probably be like, yeah, UK #1, yo, and you're like,
But the thing is now the charts
God
have changed so
damn it.
much in the last few years, like just with the rise of Spotify and all this other stuff. Like charts are all over the place in terms of what's popular. You probably don't need as many plays or listens as you used to get into
because the industry
top 10,
isn't
right? Or
Yeah, that's a good point.
because the industry is so spread out across all these like global platforms.
And different
It's probably hard.
charts as well.
But then that makes it sound like it might be harder to get #1. I don't even know, but the
It's easier
specific
to
chart he won
manipulate,
on,
I think.
he
The
did it.
charts
Anyway.
don't bother me, so I don't let it get to me.
No, to be fair,
No,
I
no,
don't
it's
really
just one of
give
those
a
things.
fuck
It's just
about
like
charts either.
it's like, oh, he's #1, and that makes you just instantly go, really? Okay, I'll have a listen to it. And go, fuck, that's #1.
That's #1. Okay. Yeah.
Jeez, it's #2.
The charts never bothered me anyway.
You need to press.
Yeah, I just clicked. Yeah, I realized that now. I had the key to my own salvation. Oh, somebody unready?
Well, don't worry. I mean, we are Amazon
It
Shields
reset
as
for
well.
some
So
reason.
Amazon Prime, if you want to get something, that something is a Twitch sub to Hat Films. So thanks for that.
Cheers.
We'll thank KSI for promoting it.
We'll make a Christmas
Coming
song.
to the club. It's bumping. Like honestly, it's like Rebecca Black like shit, isn't it? Really, like
Yeah.
the terms of the quality of
Well,
writing.
Rebecca Black proved that you can make shitty, dumb music and it'd be popular or be kind of a viral hit.
Yeah.
Sometimes more,
but not
successful
always.
better.
Like,
Everyone's
like
laughing at it
The thing
always.
is,
No.
I think that like you kind of need to be judged on your catalog, right? Your depth of catalog, like rather than like whether or not you manage to achieve a couple of one-hit wonders. Like, I don't think it
Yeah.
qualifies you as a good musician if you've
Let's
only
create
hit a couple.
a new verse for KSI right now.
Oh.
So we'll take turns. I'll kick it off. Here we go. I
Yeah.
am KSI and I'm a guy.
Mm-hmm.
When
Say
I'm
it.
driving my car, I feel real fly. Are we
Oh,
just
right, we're rhyming
just
with each other.
couplets or
Yeah.
just-
Okay. Right. I hear my own music. It makes me cry.
It didn't get number 1. Time to die.
Sounds very final for that bit.
On this one, we're in the green side rough.
Okay, there we go. Birdie. Bam.
Still
Yeah.
better than what KSI wrote.
Exactly.
Oh!
Was it a good shot? I don't get to see your shots.
Shit.
You have to describe it to me. Audio description, please.
Knocked it, hit the pole from outside the green. But it didn't go in.
Thing is, I think what you proved there, Trot, in that little creative process we had, which was really great workshopping that with you guys,
Yeah.
was that these things take time and craft and ideas. And,
No, they don't. You can
and-
get number 1 without doing that.
Well, you can, apparently you can, Trot, and that
So
that honestly just shits on thousands of years of musical culture. Is what it does, Trot. You know.
nah, it doesn't. Not if
Um,
you don't take it seriously.
Yeah.
There's still good music out there. Just
So
listen to
when
that.
do we just stop taking everything seriously, Trot? Is that what we do? Playing devil's advocate here. What if you stop
No,
caring
I s-
about the quality of things?
I don't care about the charts like you don't.
No, that's true. I don't care about the charts, Trot. No.
So that's
But
why
I do care for music though, as
I still listen
as
to
an
good
art,
music. Yeah.
as an art, Trot. Same
Me
reason
too.
I don't like the fact that we're talking about taking poetry out of the English curriculum in schools.
I'm
You
not
know,
actively
there's a-
sabotaging the music industry.
You're
I
not,
listen to
Trot,
good music.
but is your apathy sabotaging the music industry, Trot? Is my question. Is the lack of your attendance to your local HMV buying the latest records, has that destroyed the music industry that you hope to one day break into as a famous rock star?
No, because that's old industry and they need to adapt. That's why
Okay.
Bandcamp exists.
And so when you see KSI as number 1, are you happy with the adaptations that have been performed?
Adaptations.
Fuck.
Yeah, because you said we need
It's
to
not-
adapt.
It's not a perfect system, but notoriously there have been awful songs in the charts for decades.
Oh yeah. Remember when
Are you talking
was it
about
Ketchup Girls?
bands such as Black Lace and the Ketchup Girls?
Yeah,
Last
it's
Ketchup
the
always
Cheeky Girls.
Say it- say it
Last
properly.
Ketchup.
No, Last Ketchup Girls were number 1 at one point.
gimmicks and shit like that.
I said a
Always.
hey, ha, a hey. Come on, guys. Don't you remember that one? That was a good one.
Bob the Builder got number 1. That's the good
Oh,
point.
fuck
Bob Builder
off.
did. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, but that's actually genuinely a good
several
song.
X Factor.
I posit the Bob the Builder
Memories.
theme tune isn't a bad song.
Bob the Builder. Was it?
Baby
Is
Shark.
that, is that the theme he sang to win?
So I don't know whether it's you guys
Or was
telling
it
me this,
different?
but Baby Shark is the result of algorithmic processing of what children like when
Right.
music. So
Like
so
condensed
the-
down. And
the people that wrote Baby Shark literally are a company that creates hundreds and hundreds of songs like that, and then
Right.
does audience research on children to see which are the most receptive.
Wow.
And Baby
And
Shark
refine
was a
it.
result of that science.
fuck, and
Um,
look at it. It's insane.
Look at it. I'd rather listen to Baby Shark than KSI any day.
That's destroying the credibility of the music industry.
What, Baby Shark?
Well, just like the psychological...
Baby Shark's a theme tune to a children's show.
Was it a
Yeah.
show? or
So
was
you
it-
can kind
Doesn't
of
matter
give
where
it
it
a
comes
pass.
from. Why?
Well,
Why
because
does
it's
that make
not
any difference?
its primary purpose is not to contribute to the music industry. Its primary purpose is to be a song that's played whilst the intro credits are happening for a show that
Yeah,
they
but
hope
music
children
is
will watch.
music.
Oh well,
at
you
the
don't
end
think
of the
that
day.
you don't think they're playing?
So music is
poppin'
music.
cr-
What is
that
music
in
though?
the clubs? They'll be
It-
playing that in the
eh,
clubs.
It'll bang. It'll
Shark.
bang in the clubs. It'll bang in
Yeah,
the clubs, like definitely. But you know,
Music is-
people these days are so smacked up their head on Molly that they'll dance to anything.
Yeah, put Baby Shark to like a happy hardcore beat. You saw it.
Yeah, stick it 140 beats per minute, and bam.
Mm.
Actually,
But-
to be honest, I don't think that sounds like more like an ecstasy night than an MDMA night. But you know,
It's the
like
same thing.
I'm not keeping score.
Going back
Those
to
are
your
the same
point, though,
things.
Go
I
on.
don't think the music industry or the progression of music is affected in
Mhm.
any way, because stuff like this is not going to be historical in that sense. It's a one and done, and KSI will have his moment.
Kendrick Lamar is not going to be a one and done. You know, like Kanye West, even though he's mental now, I will admit, is not going to be a one and done. These are people like, I mean, Kendrick Lamar is a good example because he's literally a poet, right? He's like a person that focuses on words and structure and rhyming.
Does he
and,
know it?
Yeah,
Like,
and he'll be remembered
sort
for
of
that. And music
Yeah.
will be inspired by his acts. No one's going to be inspired
Mhm.
by KSI as much,
Mhm.
or will be able
They say
to
that about
reach.
Skrillex and stuff as well, or EDM.
What I'm
But it's
saying
not-
is, music
not
is not
something that
affected
lasts.
by these people because no one really will want to or be able to recreate the KSI effect.
Right.
Because ultimately, it doesn't come from his musical ability; it comes from his
Yeah.
popularity.
Right, yeah.
Yes.
Where does that stop,
Yes.
though, do you
See, no, but I think that's my point. That is my point. Is that like it should almost be judged differently because it's more about their ability to affect a person to buy their music than actually the music itself.
Yeah, it's a
being,
marketing.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Um,
So it's basically
that's
if
the
you had
system.
like 1 billion followers, you could basically
Yeah.
get number one every week of,
Yeah,
of the year
exactly.
if you had enough.
And I think
Yeah.
that's wrong, Trot. I don't think that's. I think that they should be judged differently, and I don't think they are particularly.
Right.
That's down to
okay.
the.
That-
That's
the
only going
crux
to
of
get
my
worse
problem.
though over time. Like as
Well,
more
you
and
say
more,
that. There's
like,
still loads of great musicians
social
out there.
media. No, but like as in more and more social media, people are getting bigger and
Just-
bigger, and it just takes
Mhm.
a couple of jokey songs to take you that further,
I think it
or
comes
even
down
not
to
jokey
the.
songs. Just
It comes down to the. I'm trying to think of the word where you filter through and make judgments on music and create a chart
Mhm.
out of it. What's the word for that?
Curate.
Curate.
ooh, it would be
It's
the,
down to
yeah.
the sources of curation and the
Mhm.
individual going to those different sources. Like, you don't care about the charts. Most people don't. Apart from, I don't know who the fuck is going through the charts, but not us.
Yeah.
People who make radio stations. People
yeah.
who listen to radio.
Yeah, and that's ultimately what it is. Music's not any different. Yeah, you could get richer by being the KSI,
Well,
but, there's still-
I would never have known this until Ross told me about it.
Yeah.
So in a way, I blame Ross for degrading my opinion of the
Oh,
music industry.
yeah, that is my.
And
fault,
also,
to be
Ross,
fair.
how do you feel about the fact that you will only be remembered for Silly Song?
It's a shame. I mean, maybe I should.
It is your.
re-release-
It's the number.
maybe
It's
to
your number
re-release
one.
Pixel Dust. I know. Maybe I
That
should
is your number
re-release-
one. You want to
gonna have
re-release
to-
it?
I'm gonna have to re-release it. Just change a couple of names. That's it. Just to get that one just down a little bit. But to be honest, no, it's something, isn't it? Something to
It's a
remember by.
legacy. It's a legacy, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think
What's happened to
that-
the? Is anybody else kind of just looking at a bush right now?
We're just waiting for
There we
Ross to
go.
finish, I think.
Sorry, I was just
Oh, okay.
finishing my last splash
When,
shot.
when you're
which
done
was
first,
a
you
really
just get
nice
nice
shot.
landscape shots. That's what you get. Don't get to see the other two playing.
Yeah, it's weird.
I think there's a human psyche thing where the older you get, the more you're unaccepting of change and new shit. I think
You
Yeah,
become more and more bigoted.
I think so. I think that's a
Yeah.
genuine thing. And while there are
Ah,
arguments for KSI not actually having any musical talent whatsoever and using his popularity
sure.
to do so, I think
There's enough
our appreciation of new music wanes over time, and we rather harken back to the days of when music used to be great, etc., etc. But then people of generation above us did the exact same fucking thing, and said that same stuff about the music that we like growing up.
there. Oh yeah.
So
But then
Another-
I don't think that quite accounts for the fact that new generations can get into old generations' music. You know that, like,
Oh, yeah.
I agree with what you're saying, Trot. Like, there is definitely an element of that. But you like rock and roll, so do I. So do all of us, really.
I think that's
fucking
the
amazing part I just did.
That's the cool thing about this social media and shit like that, and TikTok and whatnot, is bands that deserve recognition will come back.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
The ones that actually have talent and really good catchy songs will have the ones that are shit and have their moment because of popularity and not musical talent. When people don't care about that individual anymore and it's just about the music, that shit will come back and the music will stand on its own. Yeah. And that's what's important.
I think I'm of the thinking that like it winds me up because I of what I've seen of KSI and his online persona, I don't like him. Essentially, like of things I've heard, the things I've seen, I just don't think I would particularly like him as a person. And I think if he had really good musical,
for that stuff.
Yeah, almost like because if he was really a really good musician, if he was a really great writer or something, I'd be like, look, the guy's a dick, but fucking hell, he
Hands
can write.
down.
You know,
Yeah.
It's like Kanye West. Like the guy is crazy. He needs help, but he can still produce incredibly well. He's still an amazing music producer. The stuff he comes up with is really clever, really interesting, right? I'm almost like, look, I like Kanye West music. I don't like Kanye West as a person. But with this, it's like, man, your music's not even. You're an asshole, and your music's shit. I mean, it comes from a place of hate, really.
You're valuing him based on the things that you value yourself, though. You could argue that someone really appreciates his business savvy and his hustle for getting where he is.
That's true. That's true. Yeah,
and respect
and taking advantage of that. Rather than just
like he became a fucking boxer for a bit and did that and got into You know, you're respecting him for the values that you hold dear to you.
Mm-hmm. It's very true, very true. Yeah, and like I say, I'm not saying that. I'm trying not to come across as like this is fact. This is just the way I feel and the way I think, and that's kind of why
It is.
But if you feel annoyed about this now, he's basically like almost the first generation of big annoying YouTubers.
Yeah.
And if you're annoyed at what they've been doing so far, just think how people are going to double down on that to get like noticed next time.
Yeah.
You know,
that's why I want to buy a house in deepest, darkest Wales, Ross, and live like Radagast the Brown, because I don't think I'm going to be able to process that very well.
I'm hoping for
bird shit dribbling down my face.
Yeah, I think it's totally unpredictable where it's going to go. However, I'm hoping for an anti-movement where
loads of aunts.
Authenticity and nicety becomes the popularity. Where this whole brazen, like false persona just gets a little wearisome, and people just kind of want to go back to nice, genuine stuff. I guess
it's kind of like how clickbait was so big on YouTube, and then it kind of went back to no. I just want to actually know what's in the fucking video.
Yeah,
so
it's
tell
frustrating.
Yeah, definitely.
So
I need to learn how to build this fucking cupboard.
Yeah,
you won't believe what I found in the cupboard that I tried to build.
Yeah.
Please,
is it a tutorial?
Yeah,
I mean, we've done it ourselves, but we don't necessarily do it as much anymore.
Yeah, so people saying like KSI really isn't a bad guy. Like he's just like loud and stuff. It's like it's not. I don't really believe in good and bad. I think people are capable of both things. It's more like the behaviors, the way the person behaves. Do you want that to become a role model for people? Do you and not just to focus on him, focus on lots of things, focus on myself as well. Like who's watching us? Like I don't even think about that, and sometimes it shocks me when I hear people who are watching us. And I think that's what I'm getting at. It's not that these people are necessarily bad people,
like kids watch us.
Yeah. Do I want people on the whole to hold that person up and say this is a person that we should behave like? Because even if they're not a bad person, even if because of the things that they do are learnt things that they don't realize that being inappropriate towards women, which he has done in the past, is not a cool behavior. It's not a good thing. It's not like away the boys. And as a white man growing up in England, I've seen that culture, that lads culture, the same thing. You might have seen it on our stream recently from certain people. And I don't think that like that is okay.
Wait,
and it's not about the person. It's not about being like a bad or a good person. I think people make mistakes, and the choices are influenced by all sorts of things. It's just about, do we really do we want to hold up these people? I think it takes a lot to want to hold somebody up like that, I think. And like Trot's saying, like I'm hoping that the culture changes a bit.
With platform comes responsibility. I think that's what Spider-Man's uncle said once.
It was a Spider-Man. He was talking about platforms and social media.
Great
with
platform.
Big viewers.
I think he was on his deathbed, right? Yeah.
Uncle Pete.
Uncle Ben.
Uncle Ben. I got his name.
Yeah.
But it's true.
It's on the sauces, the pack of sauces, right?
these people have like the platform and the opportunity to change a whole generation of people's mindset by their influence. And unfortunately, a lot of people, especially when you're young and impressionable and want to make a dent in the world and feel like you fit in, will mimic those that are popular, or at least, you know, in order to not be
Because we've done the
bullied.
same thing. We've been on the receiving end of it growing up as kids. You know,
Absolutely.
it's hard to work it out, isn't it?
Yeah, it's those assholes in school that gather the crowds because they're doing something fucking reckless and stupid that are now on, you know, getting millions of views on YouTube to a much wider audience than their local school. Yeah.
I think that in a way is kind of where my guilt, I don't want to say guilt, but like where, oh man, is that going in? No, fuck, that could have been great. Where I kind of worry sometimes about like, man, really, you're a fan of me? Like, really? Why? Like, you know, I'm not that great, you know? And I guess sometimes, you know, you say things or think things or do things and you're like, that isn't the best way to be. Like, you know, I can be very angry and bigoted and
I think that's
like,
good though.
I know role models aren't going to be flawless. It's just, that is something that kind of weighs on me a bit.
That instant reaction of, really? Me? That's making me think retrospectively and reflect upon my actions and whether I can do anything better, knowing that responsibility now, rather than like,
for sure. Yeah,
I think that's good because you're constantly honing that as to be like, I should pay attention and care about this sort of shit.
Yeah.
So that's a good mindset to have, I think. Despite your
I do appreciate more now that you know, we have a platform that we can hopefully purvey some good ideas and good feelings on.
I think, if anything, it's testament to the current world we live in as to how fallible the human mind is. When certain people can say whatever the fuck they want and have such an influence on people, even when they're not correct and they're lying. Just goes to show how gullible people can be and naive and just want to believe because everyone around them does, and they want to fit in. That's ultimately what it comes down to. And you can sway
you want to
the
be right
masses.
as well.
We used to be of a mind, I'm sure we've said it loads of times in the past, it's like our audience can think for themselves. But a lot of the times, you know, a lot of people just want to take the path of least resistance and just go with the flow.
Yeah.
And sometimes
there's a reason those companies call anyone on social media influencers, because they know that that's what they want to do.
Yeah.
Well, whoever's selling a product, that's what they want to do. They want to use
marketing,
it to influence their audience.
Yeah.
I hate that term because it just sounds so impersonal and just shit. But that's
we're
what
a commodity. That's what we are.
Yeah, you're selling someone's product regardless of what you do with it.
Yeah, but it's true. I think I don't know whether it.
Oh, you
can all
prick!
just
I
be-
just hit the flag.
We can all just be reduced to numbers, essentially.
My
in
worry
that
is,
respect.
My worry is everyone goes through this sort of state of mind, but it also means you also go through that asshole period where you are that asshole publicly, and then after like 5 or 6 years, you realize the error of your ways and start making amends for it. Is that always how influencers and content creators are going to be? Starting off doing stupid shit and then trying to make a difference after the fact?
I think there are some people that are worse than others, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah.
I don't think we all face the same challenges. I think some people are like hugely problematic in a lot of ways. And like, but it's also based on the audience, you know, like we have quite an aware audience, and you know, the Yogscast in general has probably more of a sort of socially conscious audience than say some Call of Duty YouTubers might. And it's not because that Call of Duty YouTuber is a particularly morally ambiguous person. It's just that they haven't even had the conversations or started thinking about those ideas yet, because nobody around them has started thinking about them either. I guess.
Or your bad actions are being encouraged by your audience. So you do it more.
Yeah.
They're being validated for doing their bad actions and bad behavior. It's like, well, I'm earning more money than I ever have being this guy.
Yeah. Let's double down.
That must be true and correct than the right way to do things.
Yeah, exactly. And it's all kind of part of a bigger beast, really, than just the individual as well, I guess. You know, like where do those people grow up? What experiences is it that they have? Like, who are their people around them. A lot of the time, it does come down to people around you, though, doesn't it? Like whether or not you fall in with people who call out certain things or like
Falling with a bad crowd.
make certain but it is, and it's a real fucking rough roll of the dice, because it's not always your fault if you've kind of accidentally fallen in with the wrong crowd, like
and essentially
I know a bunch of
really
nice
people just
guys
try to
at
fit in
school.
wherever they go, right?
That's
what you do. You just try to fit in with your friends, you try to fit in with whatever, but essentially if somebody says something off color, like you have to make sure that other people are
they
maybe
know
on board
that that's
before you challenge those things. So you're like, oh shit, otherwise
exactly.
you could just ostracize yourself and then you've lost a load of mates. And that's So,
I guess the hope
and equally, I think it is important to remember that people say things and they don't actually mean the truly horrible intention behind them.
It's more just an edgelord making a dumb joke at an
kind of
time.
like when I was in secondary school, we always used to joke. Well, not always, but like there was often jokes about taking the piss out of a certain form of criticism. So Christ, what would be an example? Basically we would take the piss out of people that thought a certain way by pretending to be like that ourselves. Oh, smoking, it's so cool. I want to let's all smoke together, and that kind of thing. Like we would kind of, there's that kind of humor. So it's really complicated to know whether or not a person actually believes in something, or they're just sort of emulating people who do to seem ignorant. That makes, I don't know. Maybe that's just a weird thing that my friends did. I think
a lot of it comes out of deflection and own insecurities projected onto others.
We have no idea what we were doing either, sort of thing.
Yeah, ultimately, but by bringing that other person down and highlighting their problems and making them look bad, takes the attention off me. My issues. It makes me seem better in comparison, I guess. But the positive hope is with social media in general and exposure to essentially the whole world. Maybe not because of algorithms kind of keeping you in your echo chambers, but still, that chance for people to fall into the wrong crowd without seeing at least a few other perspectives on things could maybe be lessened. Maybe.
Yeah.
Because you can see so many other people and their opinions on things. You'd hope that you just don't get influenced by that immediate circle around you.
We need to teach people just open-mindedness in general. I think just the approach of, it's quite funny because we were talking about obviously you changing your appearance quite quickly, and how that is essentially it depends on your amount of open-mindedness. And I think the challenge with I think everyone knows that open-mindedness is kind of the new almost objective of most ways of thinking. Open-mindedness is very important, and I think a lot of people, young people, everyone is realizing that we need to be more and more open-minded about things. But the cost of open-mindedness is feeling as though you don't have an opinion on anything, and I think people struggle with that.
And also I think it makes our job harder, as all we have ever done is just take the piss out of each other. So I guess now we've got to kind of just definitely rein that in and not do that.
I think it's okay as long as we're all consenting within the environment.
Yeah, but that's that was our thing for pretty much our entire career. Has just been ribbing on each other. So where's the line?
I like to have opinions.
Where's the line?
So for me, politically and just opinions on how we should all be living and all that sort of stuff. It feels it's complicated when you're constantly second guessing yourself because it's so hard to form an opinion on anything, and therefore you feel like you're not really participating. Sometimes because you feel like, well, I have no opinion on that. I have no opinion.
I'm not an expert, therefore, if I
I can't have an opinion on it.
Yeah,
and that is complicated.
I think it's still important to rib because ultimately all that's doing is
it's satire, really, isn't it?
Yeah,
satire is important.
It's diminishing
there's got to be a line, surely.
Seriousness of the whole ordeal. It's allowing you to get out your thoughts and opinions, but in a light-hearted and nice manner that won't be taken seriously. Obviously, if it's I don't know, if it's done with ill intent, then that's different. But if it's just that looks very different and silly right now.
That's a good way of putting it. It's okay to have opinions, but you should be ready to change if presented with new information. I try and do that all the time, but it's just from a interpersonal and also from a perspective of trying to influence people's opinions, it's so hard to be able to be dynamic with new information whilst also trying to, convince people of your way of thinking, right? So if it's like, I really, really think that nuclear power is genuinely quite a good thing. This is actually an opinion of mine. I think nuclear power is necessary in order to make a cleaner power and a cleaner future for us. I think nuclear power is a stepping stone we need to take because of energy density and its relative cleanness and things like that.
And the power output.
But as soon as somebody comes along and says, "Oh, actually, we found all of this other stuff that's actually really bad about nuclear power," I'll be like, "Fuck! Well, I've just literally been spending like convincing people that it's a really great thing," and they're like, "Fuck! Now I've got to eat humble pie." There's something quite hard about accepting you're wrong, or that kind of thing as well.
That's probably more relevant now with the current political climate. Anyone who's that's why people double down. Well, in certain scenarios when someone looks like they literally should be held to rights to what they say, people are literally just ignoring it because they don't want to look. They don't want to be red-faced and be like, "Well, I've supported this person, but they've done all these horrible things. But I guess I gotta keep supporting them because I started saying this. I've convinced some of my friends to follow that same person,
and I've gone to a Cirque du Soleil show about him."
And it's just like, well,
I revel in humility. I love it as a concept. It just shows such a strength in character to admit you're wrong and be willing to accept change. I really don't like anyone that doubles down and defends their point knowing it's futile. When they're brought a clear and obvious, like, no, this is the truth here, accept it. Anyone that backs into the corner and fights to the death for an absurd answer, I just lose respect for them. Versus the whole, you know what, I hold my hands up and I was wrong, and I'm willing to make amends for that. We don't really care about how much you invested in the previous opinion you had. It's all about the here and now and like how you're willing to change and adapt. That shows integrity.
Yeah, I think that's definitely If you can look at a situation and go, look, I believed in this before, but now it's fucked up. Hands held high. Whatever.
It's almost like like you say, Trot, you can believe the sort of the truthfulness of their opinions, as in you see them as a person that genuinely is a person trying to work out the answer rather than a person holding an opinion. Exactly. And that's admirable.
That's worth far more to me. And when I hear their points in the future, I will give that a much higher value than someone else that's defended something else to the death and been figured out that they're wrong.
It's kind of like, I mean, I don't want to specifically name events, but I'm going to name an event like Brexit. Having conversations with someone who was kind of, I'm going to vote for it. Like, it's got all these pluses, and this is what I believe in. I think, I saw the bus thing. That's great. And you think, okay, well, those are good things. But then the unfortunate side is none of that happened. It was a lie. You were lied to. But now you don't want to feel stupid. No one wants to feel stupid, or they don't want to feel like they were wrong.
They'll find something else.
They'll find something minute. Yeah. That can overwrite that other thing that they thought they thought they were standing for, and but then there are some people who I've met who've been like, it's fucked up. Like, can't believe they lied to us all, and they're now fucking us more with this other shit. And it's just like, well, I'm glad that you could say that.
This could be algorithmic on Reddit as well, but you've seen the amount of like conversion voting election posts that have reached the top of Reddit, which is like, I have been a Republican in my family for generations, and I'm voting Biden. Like, I obviously don't want to talk about politics. So hard to know if they're legit, though.
I know, it'd be so easy to like.
But it's the fact that, regardless of that, it's more the fact that people take to that so much more than anything else. Like, of course, I'm voting for the same thing I've been voting for.
They'll look at a second opinion.
People prefer the conversion story of, I've come around and I've seen the truth.
I see what you mean.
You know what I mean? It's,
because it's unusual, or because it's considered I guess that's considered the objective of left-wingers trying to influence right-wingers, though, at the same time. But it's also I can imagine there are right-wing Facebook groups where they have left-wingers coming over, which
but then it brings up the ugliness of, I was right, you were wrong, and
it's not even the
anti-intellectualism, whatever. And,
it's not even the politics. You could swap any of
the story itself.
It's the story itself of someone that has seen the error in their ways, or actually done some fucking research and work to change their opinion on something that people appreciate and respect.
I wonder how many left wingers have gone over to the right and right wingers have gone over to the left in those situations.
Don't know.
Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
because Reddit's definitely a left wing website, right? Like,
Yeah, it's very liberal.
It might not have been always,
is.
but I feel like they've tried to push it more left recently.
It feels quite liberal.
Oh shit!
I don't know if that's just based on my user account and the amount of browsing data it's got on me. Probably.
I try to use it logged out just so you get like with most websites as well. I just don't. I'd rather it was just a blank page, nothing to do
through
with
a
my
VPN.
And through a VPN, which
that's
occasionally sponsored by.
To amend, I wouldn't call the website left wing. Liberal or libertarian is probably a better word, because I find a lot of tech places are libertarian. Like pretty much all of Silicon Valley considers, I think, itself libertarian. Because it doesn't consider itself left, as in like.
But isn't there like a right and left libertarian?
Yes, there is.
Yeah. Isn't Boris Johnson technically libertarian?
Yeah, so
Apparently.
libertarian is
Someone
something that I
describes
used to
himself as,
consider
anyway.
myself until I realized it's just completely impossible and stupid.
Oh, man,
People who believe in like the free market and things like that kind of tend to go for libertarian ideals, because it's when you hear like Facebook and people like that saying, we just give people the tools, we don't actually do the bad things, which is true.
Yeah.
But that's a very
It's
libertarian
the most hands off. Yeah,
exactly.
most hands off. Like, I created the gun, but they're using it against each other.
And I've created all these efficient tools to load it for you and point it at whoever you want.
Yeah, exactly.
Gun.
It's a complicated thing, but it's a very popular concept for websites that don't like the idea of being responsible for things being perpetrated on their software.
That's the guns don't kill people. People do.
People kill people. And this is it. And for sure, Ross, and this is why I was like, I'm pro-gun. I think that people should be allowed to own firearms. But equally, the more and more I see how fucked up the world is getting, I'm like, look, libertarianism is a really nice idea. And I also really would, I like in an ideal world where you can trust everybody to own a gun responsibly. But you just can't. And we can't, you cannot, think that people are just lied to so frequently on such a large scale that we cannot trust ourselves almost.
There are licenses though for guns, right?
Yeah.
Is it the same? Is it as intricate as a driving license though? As in like,
so in the UK,
as a theory and then tests for fucking months and then.
So there are two different things you can own in the UK. You can own a shotgun or you can own a firearm. There are two licenses for it, both of which require you to have lock boxes bolted to the floor and all sorts of other things that you keep them in. Both of them require a special police person to come round and interview you. It's quite a complicated process in comparison to, say, some states in the US where you can literally go and buy a gun the same day and walk out with it and not have any real checks done on you.
Some bread, some milk, and a gun. Okay,
yeah,
sure.
And like logically, like that makes sense. Why shouldn't a person be allowed to buy anything that people make? Why should the government restrict you from doing anything? But I just don't know if we can be trusted as people to not fuck all this up is the thing. And so some good old socialist authoritarianism might sort us out. We just need to find the right person, guys. It'll be fine. There's no answers. Like, I'm not saying that's the case. I don't want people to go, fucking hell, Smith's gone fully Russian. But like, we need a new form of government. None of this is working. Thank you for watching golf today. We really, really enjoyed this round we played.
I wonder if
more than just balls.
Wonder if this one.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be a video, I guess.
No, it doesn't need to be. It depends if people just want escapism on our channel, I suppose, which is fair enough if they do.
We'll ask Craig how hard it was to wank to.
Yeah.
He says it was hard.
Yeah.
Only 3 in this one.
Leave it out.
Yeah. Complicated world.
It does rile up a lot of people, doesn't it?
It does.
Everything's a lot easier when we love each other, work together. Unity is the only thing that's going to save the planet. Like all those things is really, really important. Like as soon as we start talking about our feelings rather than our politics, we'll realize we've all got a lot more in common. I think as a 32-year-old man that's seen a lot of my little corner of the world, I think that unity is the most important thing we can aim for, and it's certainly a great resource in Stellaris. So
what if, though,
there's part of that as well.
What if I know it's meant to be wrapping up, but what if
Go on.
that unity, say we achieve this utopic state, right, where everyone is working
Yeah.
together and it's all peaceful and shit, it gets boring. And
No, then we look to the stars, Trot. Then we look to our universe. Then we look to
but
all
what if
the
there's
wondrous
this,
things
like-
we
Go
can
for that
see
moon
when we work
water.
together.
do your senses and perceptions, because everything's relative, right? You start getting angry at the most mundane of things and start getting frustrated at the things that aren't
Rather than
quite
real thing.
perfect and peaceful. I mean, not to say that it's wrong. I mean, that's probably a far better way of living than war and shit. But like, is there always going to be an outlet for those primal human
We're bored, let's do
fallacies?
something crazy.
The
Ultimately.
universe is infinite, Trot, as far as we're aware. So I would say yes. I would say that our
As long
planet,
as we can travel there,
our planet, our sun is probably only going to exist for about 10 billion years because of the nature of the sun it is,
Oh,
right?
fuck,
We're
we've
about
got a lot.
7 billion years through its lifetime, right?
Shit.
So if you think that we can get bored of the entire universe in the next 3 billion years before our species is wiped out by the heat death of, well, the sun expanding too much and absorbing the earth, then fine. But no, I don't think we would get bored, Trot. I think that if we all work together, all of our nations, all these different people, all these different ideas, all these resources, all these fantastic things, if we can get past stupid shit like religions made up 2,000 years ago, money and greed, then we could all come together and create, like, just imagine the shit we could do in our lifetimes, Trot. You might actually become an immortal computer man.
I'd love that.
In our lifetimes, you might actually
I mean, not
orbit
that.
Mars and look down upon the surface of a new planet that you've never seen. Like,
that would be fantastic.
all
I'm
of
saying
this
is-
division is fucking us up, basically.
But I think the division
We're
comes from some sort of biological and evolutionary thing, like an outlet, biological needs that our new modern age is not catering to.
Yeah.
And therefore it's coming out and disrupting the system that we're trying to perfect, the peace. Is because our physical human body and our psychology and our makeup is ultimately designed for
It's too
hunting
basic.
and gathering.
Yeah, no, it's an
And
interesting.
then we need to
It's-
sort
yeah,
that out.
Well, Trot, look, for the future of humanity, there's the universe. For everything else, there's OnlyFans. How about that?
Good point. Good
Yeah,
fucking
that's
point.
good.
And with that, thank you. Thanks for that donation, by the way, Ranark. Going back to doubling
Thanks,
down,
Ranark.
a Leave voter on Twitter was recently blaming Remain voters for the current shit show that is Brexit. Cool.
Nice.
That's more
Thanks for
division.
the
Fun, isn't
donation.
it?
It's more
Who's
division.
sowing the division? Who's sowing the division? They
Who's
want to
playing the
divide you.
division?
Together we are
Who's
strong.
playing Division 2? Not many.
Apes
Do you see
together
Cyberpunk's
strong.
delayed again?
Is it?
Is it? Is it?
21 days delayed. Yeah.
Oh, that's not
They're
too
pushing
bad.
it back to December 10th.
Okay.
Oh, fucking hell. They want those Christmas sales, do they?
Probably more.
Well, they
of a
were going
crunch,
to get
isn't it?
them before anyway, weren't they?
Oh, man.
I'm
I
gonna
mean, they were
stop
going to
my
get sales.
stuff.
The hype is still there.
I'm trying to keep it out of my mind, even though I recently did a thing involving it, which is very
Yeah.
much brought
It's
to the
pushed
front
back
of my
there
brain
again.
again. And I have
Does that
to
mean your
forget
thing's
about it.
pushed
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah, exactly, Smithy Boy. That's a good point. What's going to be done in 21 days? Like, that's going to, like,
It's buying
Is it a
little more
crunch?
Time.
like, is it literally a crunch? Is that what's
Yeah.
happening? Because, like, yeah, either you
Just
delay
release
a
it on
game.
the 24th of December, and that's the time you have. Then everything.
Maybe it's only going to
Christmas
take
Day.
a week, and they've said, right, let's give ourselves 3 weeks. Maybe that's
Let's
what
actually
it is.
have some
So,
weekends off, maybe.
Yeah, like hopefully that's it. They're like, shit, we haven't quite finished it, but let's give ourselves a decent amount of
It
time.
won't be, will it? Yeah.
You can do a lot of
must be
fucking
hard.
coding in 21 days, especially if you don't have any breaks. And you make them all work
Yeah.
overtime. You get a lot done in 21
Well,
days.
let's hope that,
Depends how big how big it is. It's a lot to cover. If it's anything the size of a Witcher game, holy shit.
Isn't it exciting how games are like cultural events? I think
Yeah,
that's really cool.
That's cool. I
Like
think so.
how everyone's really excited to like immerse themselves in a world and like and create, like, tell their friends stories about the things they've done in the game and stuff like. That's what I love about being on Discord, and like when new games come out and everyone's playing it, you all get to tell each other stupid fucking stories about what's been happening.
Yeah.
I've been
It's
investing
single
in-
player, right?
is,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's-
Yeah.
yeah.
But at the same time, yeah, I've been on Discord recently with some groups of people, and it is a very nice feeling just to be around people. I was playing just
Especially
Hades,
at the moment as well, like when you don't
Yeah.
really
Sorry?
have a huge amount of.
Hades.
which
Oh,
is
right.
single
that-
player.
Oh, that's single player.
But I just whip on the stream, and then people that join the group chat can watch it or not.
Oh,
Doesn't
okay.
really matter, and they're just like hanging out. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
Good on Discord. Thanks for keeping us sane.
Yeah, it's good. It's good
Discord's
platform.
Really
Discord's cool. Oh, we use it.
But I want to hear
for
more
all our
about
streams.
Trot's adventures in Final Fantasy XIV as a sexy
Oh, do you?
Lalafell.
I thought you
I
wanted
want
to calm
to,
down. Yeah, that's
Chris
the-
Trot, the sluttiest Lalafell in what's the world called in Final Fantasy XIV?
Eorzea.
Eorzea.
Why the fuck are you
So
laughing at Eorzea? It's my home.
It's not a very good name, is it? Like so,
I mean-
was
Very
it
close
like
to
the
aorta.
aorta of the heart? Is that what
Has
they're
there
trying
been
to go
any
for?
good fucking names in Final Fantasy?
They have to sound kooky,
Squall?
don't they? They have to sound.
Squall was the main
what's,
character.
Squall. Oh my god.
What's
yeah,
the
that
name of the
was.
world that they pump in Final Fantasy VII?
Midgar.
It has a name,
Midgar.
right?
Midgar is the
It's the city.
town
shit
or
as
the
well.
city. Yeah.
What is the
What's
world?
the
What
planet
was the overall
called?
world
It had a
called?
planet, right?
Shit. It's completely gone
remember.
out of my head now. All the
Areola?
inventions.
Somebody's asked. Is it Areola?
Yeah, it's Areola. Yeah, it's nipples.
But no, seriously, What is it?
Anosanium.
it had a name. In Final Fantasy VII, the
It's
planet has a name.
completely-
I'm sure of it.
Oh, fuck.
Gaia.
Gaia?
Gaia.
Is that right?
Which is literally
Gaia?
just another word for perfect planet, isn't it?
Perfect planet.
I think
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Anyway, Gary. We're gonna go with Gary.
Gary.
It was called Gary.
Gary.
What a beautiful world it was. Thanks, Gary.
We need to go and talk to Paul Choi now about something. So
Okay.
I guess we'll.
Have we read out the last few subbies there?
There's
I
a
don't know where
few
you got
left
to,
yet.
Trot.
Legacy X Kills, thanks for 11 months on Prime. Explicit Eagle, thanks for your donation. Read that one. TXK Nemesis, thanks for 4 months on Prime. The Aralak, thanks for 5 months, 8 total. Just finished uni. Now to enjoy the Hat Boys. Nice. Congrats. Same LP96, thanks for your donation. Only 2 things matter to me: loyalty and huffing paint. Sweet. Ryan Goose,
That
thanks for your
sounds great.
In that order.
Right, yeah. Straight after. Ryan Gooch, thanks for donating. Eyeliner looks sick. I made a joke about it because I really thought you had tired eyes or something. I'm sorry. Love y'all.
Oh.
Well, no problem, Ryan Gooch.
Well, if you
Love
do have
your name.
tired eyes, that's the solution.
Just paint white all around your eyes to get rid of the bags. Anti-panda eyes, I call it. Digger John, 1221, thanks for 15 months. Orange is the new orange. I know it's close. Which was the new black? Which was the new teal? Which is the new orange? Orange, I think.
Orange.
Burgundy,
Yeah.
which is the new Burgundy.
Yeah. And hopefully
Next
Burgundy
name.
comes back in. Thank you, Gaylord Longdick,
Yeah.
for resubbing for 9 months on Prime, saying
God's sake.
baby
It's
time.
a name. Gaylord's a name. There was a name for a long time. It's
one of
okay.
the classics. It's a classic name.
Yeah.
And
It's
a
not
lot of people that I grew up with had that as a surname, Gaylord.
Yeah. Yeah. The Gaylords. Yeah. Yeah. Gaylord. It was
Huge
Gaylord.
fan. Oh, Gaylord, that's right.
Gaylord.
Not
It
Gaylord.
was, yeah.
Berlin Bandit, thanks for resubbing for 36 months on Prime. Sionanon, thanks for 11 months. Neatster, thanks for subbing. Mistress Char, 64 months, a full-blown OG.
A big one. That's a big one, yeah.
Talking about gun licenses, no gun licenses are nowhere near that complicated. You basically just say, hey, I want a gun. And they're like, okay. Here in the South, we literally have gun shows, and lots of them don't do background checks, and that's the problem.
Mhm.
Fuck me.
That is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
problem, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I think I'd be on board with it, the idea of it more if it was just a rigorous license. Wouldn't you
Yeah.
feel safer if your neighbor was like
They
good
actually
at
checked
handling a
them?
weapon? Yeah, like
Yeah. Oh, I think they would. It's just that any attempt to make guns more
Yeah.
difficult to buy is lobbied
is
to be.
doubled down.
We
It's
are.
infringing,
They're
yeah.
taking your guns away, and it's
It's
like I think
infringing
most
on
gun
rights,
owners in
yeah.
the US would be like, yeah, I'd totally like you to check that the psycho over there hasn't also got a
Yeah.
gun. Like,
It goes
or if
against
you
the
got
whole,
custody,
like,
he killed me
it
with
gets politicized.
proficiency and was good at it.
goes
Yeah.
against the whole freedom thing that America stands by as a culture.
Oh, of course, yeah.
and
So
if you're
freedom.
so worried about them taking your guns away, at least become highly proficient in knife fighting, just in case.
As a backup,
As a backup,
Yeah.
just as a backup.
become a
Blade-
master knife fighter.
Bladesmith.
Bladesmith.
That's my answer.
And thanks again, Ranark, for that donation. I've read that one out. Thank you. Thanks, everybody, for our impromptu golfing hat chat, I'd call it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, as per usual. What day is it today? It's fucking Tuesday, isn't it?
It's
be back
Tuesday.
Wednesday. 2 p.m. Don't forget, our clocks have changed in the UK, so we're probably an hour earlier for most other countries.
Hour later? A little earlier? I have no idea
Earlier.
how it works.
It's
Is it
earlier.
earlier?
I think it's
2
earlier.
o'clock. 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It is earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
weekend really.
Chris Trott was correct.
Sunday, Monday really ruined my. Because the
Stamp
clock was
of
wrong on
approval.
different
Oh, it's later. isn't it?
machines.
Hour later. Yeah. Well, I fucked that up. All right. Well,
Oopsie.
I've updated the offline image anyway, so you get to see it in CST and AEST if you're in Australia. Sorry if it's not in your very specific time zone. That would be a very big graphic. But yeah. See you tomorrow at 2 p.m. GMT. Make sure you follow and check out Hack Gaming if you haven't already. It's a really fucking nicely edited.
Yeah. And if you're
YouTube
wondering,
channel.
Hack Gaming is doing as well as our other channel now. So they've managed to kind of balance off, which is really good news for us.
It's doing really well recently, and we're very happy.
Yeah.
So thank you everyone for checking out that content.
Yeah.
We really appreciate it, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Yeah, have a good fucking day.
Indeed.
Bye.
For now.